Pawn's drunk.
Am I the prettiest?
Pawn's drunk.
Am I the baddest mofo low down around this town?
Pawn's drunk.
Well, who am I?
Pawn's drunk.
Who am I?
Pawn's drunk.
I can't hear you.
Pawn's drunk. AKA Mr. Moo Woo Shot himself.
Of Harlem.
What up, what up, what up, what up, Dímelo, mi gente, que lo que? You already know this is Punch Run Back to AKA Mr. Moo Shine himself, AKA El Adobo, el sazón, el borracho, el pastor de boxeo. Dímelo, mi gente, mi gente, mi gente, mi gente. This week, been waiting for this weekend, y'all. We've been waiting for this weekend. We've been waiting for Teofimo Lopez, the former king in the 135-pound division, the former undisputed king of 135-pound division, stepping back in the ring versus Pedro Campa, Las Vegas, Nevada. Teofimo Lopez, one of the most exciting fighters in the sport of boxing, back in the ring, looking ready, physically, mentally ready. Let's go. Everybody in the comment section, what's up, man? Hope everybody doing good. Hot in the East Coast. I don't know how it is in the West Coast, down south, whatever country y'all in, but in New York City, man, it's beaming hot. It's hot. It's muggy. It's muggy. Brian Guzman in the building. What's good? Shout out to all the members. Shout out to all the members. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to enemy. Shout out to the members. Danny Medina in the building. What's good, brother? Danny Medina. If you want to become a member of Punch Run Boxing, you already know the link is in this is in the comment box. Pin the link. Y'all want to join? Show your brother love. Boxing William in the building. What's good? He said that will be a great fight. It's 50-50 fight. I'll put a poll up as well. Who has a better chance in whooping Gervonta Tank Davis' ass? Is it Teofimo Lopez? Is it Devin the Dream Haney? Is it Shakur Stevenson? Is it Ryan Garcia? They ain't let me do 5. So, but you know what I'm saying? If y'all want to put Loma in the comment section, we could do that as well. We could do that as well. Shout out Brian Guzman. Shout out Danny. Shout out William Boxing in the building. What's good, man? Dímelo. Jackie in the building. What's good? Tip Bayless in the building. What's good, man? Ladies and gentlemen. You see how I keep it consistent. You see how nobody came around my channel when I was saying, yo, Teofimo Lopez should make a statement, but everybody want to bitch and cry and moan when I say that Devin Haney need to make a statement. But nobody want to listen when I say that Demetrius Andre need to make a statement. See, I keep it consistent, but people just want to come out, oh, you a hater, Punch. You a hater of Devin Haney because he did made a statement. He made a statement, Punch. He went over there far, far away to Australia. He did something incredible. But when I say Shakur Stevenson need to make a statement, no. When I say Demetrius Andre need to make a statement after the Luke Keeler, no. Nobody called me a hater, but when it comes to Devin, I'm a hater. Pues vete para la mierda ustedes. Ladies and gentlemen, smash the like button on your way in. Smash the like button later. Kid Austin Floyd Schofield, who is signed to Golden Boy Promotions, is going to join us in a little bit. Floyd Schofield is going to join us. We're going to chop it up. Great outing he had this past Saturday in the undercard of Virgil Ortiz. Again, shout out to Virgil Ortiz this past weekend by beating up Michael McKinson. And a lot of people, again, boxing is great. Boxing is beautiful. The welterweight division, lightweight division, 140-pound division is very intriguing. Jose Ramirez, again, we was discussing this a couple of lives ago that, he's about to get married. Salute to Jose Ramirez about to get married. But damn, man. Damn. Keith Thurman final lady, and then we lost Keith Thurman. Now we're going to lose Jose Ramirez to the ladies. What's going on, man? What's going on? Hey, you just got to be that good. Sheesh. You saw what Oscar de la Hoya stated. Shout out to Ellie Setback. Doing this thing, interviewing. Grinding like always. Pause. Oscar de la Hoya, the golden boy, the legend, said, Anali in the building. Said that, you know what? They ain't picking up the phone call. They ain't picking up the phone call. Who you trying to call? I don't know. Oscar De La Hoya, who you trying to call? Leonard Ellaby? Are you trying to call Floyd Mayweather? Do you got his number? I know you know Floyd Mayweather Sr.'s number. You know what I'm saying? That's your boy. Can you call the pops, or the pops could reach the son? You call Al Heyman? Did Eric Gomez reach over there? I don't know, man. But at the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you like this. You see the thumbnail, and I said that Teofimo Lopez versus Ryan Garcia is plan A. Yes, plan A. Let me give you information that y'all probably did not know. You remember they was making, you remember the Triller deal? The Triller deal? If you didn't know this information, if you was a member, you would know. But since, you know what I'm saying, so y'all can understand where I'm coming from. So, Teofimo Lopez, remember the Triller, the Triller bid on the fight with him and George Kambosos. But also, guess who was in that fight as well? The first initial event was Oscar De La Hoya. Let me tell you, folks, this information that a lot of people may not know. Only in the boxing business, if you was privy to this information, Oscar De La Hoya was supposed to be fighting Fernando Vargas as the co-main to George Kambosos versus Teofimo Lopez. That was the deal. That was the deal. That was the initial deal of the Triller. If y'all did not know, your boy Mr. Moonshine knows. I'm still trying to get the picture when they was on Triller signing some contracts. But my phone is effing up, man. Damn, I'm trying to get this picture for y'all, so y'all won't be like, hey, yo, Punch, you capping. Oscar De La Hoya and Teofimo Lopez had a meeting with Triller, Ryan Kavanaugh. The initial is that Golden Boy Promotion was going to leave the zone and go to Triller, which after the fight, they was going to, he's going to go back to Top Rank and things of that nature. But this was before he signed the extension. So Oscar De La Hoya, Golden Boy Promotions, Triller was in the verge after the Kambosos fight, if he was victorious, that Ryan Garcia and Teofimo Lopez was going to fight. That was the talk of the town. That's why Oscar De La Hoya, Teofimo Lopez was hanging out and things of that nature, and the Triller office and Ryan Kavanaugh and things of that nature. So that's the first initial. Triller went under right. So when I say that's plan A, that was actually initial to plan A. Of course, they've been talking about Gervonta Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia. Let's also not forget that video years ago that Teofimo Lopez had with Ryan Garcia. They talked about fighting one another. Remember the age, Ryan Garcia, Teofimo Lopez, Devin Haney, Shakur Stevenson, that's their age range. Gervonta Tank Davis is a little bit older. He's like the senior in high school and they the freshmen. Oscar De La Hoya's BS. He doesn't want Ryan Garcia to fight Lopez. I think he would. Let's not also forget in the IG Live. Remember the IG Live? I did the video in the IG Live, right? Remember what Oscar De La Hoya stated. Let me go back to that. Hold on. Let me go back to that. Remember what Oscar De La Hoya stated? Who will win versus Teofimo Lopez and Ryan Garcia? Shout out to Ryan Garcia, Henry Garcia, the family. Let me see if I can find that video. Let me see. There you go. Let me see. Boom.
Fuck. Ryan or Teofimo? Oh, fuck. If the fight was done today, I have to go with Teofimo. And I say that because, you know what? Teofimo has more experience. He fought Lomachenko, which took him to another level. But if Ryan fought him, like, let's say a year from now and gets experience, Ryan has like the skill and the talent to beat him. But both guys can create a fucking trilogy or fucking incredible, freaking amazing fights for us in boxing. All right.
Remember when he said that last year? Now we this is a new year. So now Oscar De La Hoya has confidence in Ryan Garcia to go inside the ring with Teofimo Lopez, and this is why they mentioned the Teofimo Lopez fight. Look, I'm gonna tell you something about Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia don't give a damn about the belts. Gervonta Tank Davis don't give a damn about the belts. Teofimo Lopez, I know for sure, gives a damn about the belts and give a damn about legacy. But what Teofimo Lopez actually learned after his loss is how people just want to erase him from the face of the earth. How people lose confidence in him. After him outboxing Lomachenko, he should have got the benefit of the doubt from the boxing fans. And you know what? He was not 100% versus George Kambosos. So he's watching like, yo, damn, I'm actually one of the first guys in our generation that's going for glory. I'm actually one of the guys of this generation that's got the retro mentality. I mean, Gervonta Tank Davis didn't want to fight Loma. I did. Teofimo Lopez did Gervonta Tank Davis dirty work in fighting Lomachenko. Ryan Garcia still haven't fought for a title shot. Devin Haney just fought for a title shot due to Teofimo Lopez losing to George Kambosos. So on this, in the young, and remember, Boots Ennis, look at even Boots Ennis have started his career first. Then Teofimo Lopez, and I believe Ryan Garcia as well. Boots Ennis, who's now close to a title shot, was a professional in the same year, but longer than everybody else. Has more fights than all these guys. So Teofimo Lopez has been the guy to try to change this, you know what I'm saying? When fans be like, I wish that boxing was like back in the days, you know what I'm saying? With Roberto Duran and Sugar Ray Leonard and Hearn and Hagler. Teofimo Lopez was out there. Give me Lomachenko right now. Even when Bob Arum didn't want that fight. Even when Andre Ward and Timothy Bradley and the people in the telecast and the broadcast feel like nah, Teofimo Lopez is too green. It's too green. He ain't ready for Lomachenko. A lot of people saying that the only way that Teofimo Lopez beat Lomachenko is if he knocks him out, but outbox him. No, there's only one man in the sport of boxing that says that Teofimo Lopez is gonna outbox him. Only one man said in the world that said that Teofimo Lopez will outbox, not beat, will outbox Lomachenko, and that's Mr. Punch Run Boxing. And I was right. I just do my studies, you feel me? I just do my studies. Smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Smash the like button. Teofimo Lopez wanted all the smoke. Wanted all the smoke. And a lot of these guys wanted all the clouts. All the caps. He was doing everybody's dirty work. And now, after Lomachenko, now that Teofimo Lopez look vulnerable now, maybe people will want to fight him. And I'm not going to say that fighters are scared to fight because I believe they all know each other and things of that nature from the amateurs. I don't think that nobody's scared of nobody, but I believe that the promoters, the business handlers is scared to take that risk. Don't want to lose out on their investments. Smash the like button, smash the like button. So, again, I was privy to this information. Again, when they was on in the Triller office, Teofimo Lopez also signing more contracts with Triller, with Ryan Kavanaugh, leading up to the Ryan Garcia, to the George Kambosos fight. It was supposed to be Oscar De La Hoya versus Fernando Vargas in that same card. This is why there was a lot of money put into it. I know that a lot of people was making fun. What about J-Lo? It was supposed to be a huge event. And also, let's not forget. So Fernando Vargas, he got sick. He was in the hospital for almost a week in Puerto Rico. That's what happened to that fight. If y'all didn't know, Fernando Vargas, it was supposed to be Fernando Vargas, Oscar De La Hoya, George Kambosos versus Teofimo Lopez. And he got sick. Fernando Vargas got sick. I don't know if it was COVID or anything, but he was in the hospital in Puerto Rico for almost a week. So then they had to cancel that. You know what I'm saying? And then Oscar De La Hoya dropped off, and that's when they had to go get Evander Holyfield versus the guy that knocked out Mike Tyson in his last fight. Then that messed up, and then it left everything in ambiguity. You know what I'm saying? It left everything ambiguity. They had to change the dates. They had to change the dates. They had to change the card and everything. And it was just horrible. It was just, it's unfortunate. You know what I'm saying? It's unfortunate. I really thought that Triller was going to do something big in the sport of boxing, to be honest. T.O.B. on top again. It's only one loss. Facts. It's like Roberto Duran just lost. And he lost to De Jesus. Everybody forget about Roberto Duran losing to De Jesus. Once he beat Sugar Ray Leonard, ain't nobody thought about De Jesus. And then he got that get back later on in his career. So one loss is nothing. See, I come from an era where you get knocked down and you get right back up, and ain't nobody calling you weak. They're calling you strong. I never heard nobody say, yo, Tito Trinidad got a weak jaw. I never heard that. I never heard that growing up. As much time that he has been floored, I think that Tito Trinidad been knocked down just as much as Amir Khan. Floored, I'm talking about dropped. I think that, matter of fact, I think Tito Trinidad has been dropped as much as Gamboa. To be honest, I'm talking about drop. I ain't talking about losses. Tito Trinidad has been dropped a lot in his career. His father will smack him up in the corner, and then Tito Trinidad will come right back out, and then he'll lay somebody out with a left hook. But back in the days when I'm watching boxing, I never heard nobody call him weak. I never heard nobody call Trinidad a weak chin. Never heard nobody call Tito Trinidad a glass chin. My era, people win, they lose. Oscar De La Hoya lost to Shane Mosley. You think that did anything to his career? It ain't do nothing. Manny Pacquiao, Morales, still two legends in the game. It's this era. This era is like, it's like, how you say, bougie. Like, they like bougie boxing fan. Oh my God, he got hurt. Oh my God, he got hit. I think that motherfuckers be watching a boxing fight like that. Excuse my language, man. I think people watch boxing nowadays like that. Like, they want things to look perfect. Perfection. Oh my God, he got hit. Look, Virgil Ortiz, he got hit. What's wrong with you? This is a fight. Are you impressed in how people take the hit? It's like when I was arguing about so much all these years, talking about, hey, yo, Keith Thurman's is weak to the body. Well, he got dropped to the body. Can somebody tell me in the comment box, tell me when he got dropped with a body shot? So that tells me he could take a good, solid body shot. Danny Garcia got a chin, a grenade chin. Huh? So if you get touched up with a headshot, pause, and could sustain it, and could take a good one and stay up, that means you got a chin. The same thing, if you get hit with a good body shot and you stay up, we know what happened to Michael McKinson. See, that's weak to the body. He couldn't take it to the body. See, there's a science to surviving as well. Moving around, using your legs, clinching. Yeah, people don't like when you hold, people don't like when you move, but that's surviving. It's a fight. He said, I don't think it's over for Tio, but the other boxing channels is over for Teofimo lopez. No. It's heavy, Andy. That's just the narrative. When you understand the YouTube boxing community, then you understand that everybody, all these people are pushing narratives. A lot of channels is not for boxing anymore. It's for their own subscribers. It's to keep their subscribers happy. That's it. It's to clown fighters. It's to degrade and devalue fighters. It's like we were talking about yesterday. Yesterday now is, oh my God, Virgil Ortiz is this. Now you only hear it from this side, from the booth. They only gonna say Virgil Ortiz ain't this, and they're gonna mention Boots. No, that's just coming from Boots fans. Boots fans that just wasn't even Boots fans. They just started talking about Boots. This channel been talking about Boots. This channel been talking about Boots. This channel been talking about Virgil. This channel been talking about Josh Kelly. It's just like these young fighters when they become good. This channel been talking about Devin Haney. Go check my first media credential press credential was Devin Haney versus Saul. It was Amanda Serrano versus Heather Hardy. That was my first time Not even having credentials because I sneaked in. Sorry. But I did the video that said, yo, Devin Haney just signed to the Zone. I'm subscribing to the Zone. I said they got Ryan Garcia, they got Anthony Joshua, they got Canelo Alvarez, they got Devin Haney. Oh my God, they got the future. But people say I'm a hater. Go check the videos. Go check the videos. It's all there. I ain't lying. I said Teo's going to be the guy. That's why what I was calling Teofimo Lopez, the captain of the generation, the commander-in-chief. Did he prove it? Did he prove it? It's going to be like, look, Boots Ennis and Virgil Ortiz is going to be like Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder. You're going to get the pro-black channels in the YTBC going for Boots. They're going to shame Virgil Ortiz to pump up Boots more, even though that both of these guys are extremely exciting. We're exciting about both of these fighters. Virgil Ortiz is going to be Latino channels out there that's going to probably downplay Boots Ennis and say, who Boots Ennis has fought? And the Boots going and the Boots pro-black channel going to be like, but who the hell Virgil Ortiz has fought? Look at their resume. And then they're going to be downplaying these fighters. And that's why I don't understand why people want to downplay every fighter. I don't want to downplay Bud and then Earl Spence. This is a fight that, hey, yo, Earl Spence is the man, Bud Crawford is the man. And then when whoever wins is the man. But how are you going to be going around saying Earl Spence hasn't done this? Earl Spence only fought one division. Bud Crawford, look at his resume. He hasn't done nothing. Compare, like, tell me who's his best opponent. But tell me, Virgil, what's the undefeated fighter that Earl Spence beat? Mikey Garcia, 135. And then you diminish Earl Spence, diminish Bud Crawford, diminish Earl Spence, diminish Bud Crawford. And then whoever wins, you shouldn't say he the man because you've been downplaying these guys. So now people, and I've been saying this to y'all, bro. I said it yesterday. I've been saying to the people, stop with this. Stop with dissing these fighters like that for no reason. Because now you want Boots to fight Virgil Ortiz. But y'all saying that they haven't fought nobody. They haven't done shit. So whoever wins ain't shit. Think about it. If he hasn't done shit, he hasn't done shit. They fight. Who wins? He ain't shit. He bought a shitty motherfucker. Like, y'all, some people are just desperate. You know what I'm saying? They desperate just to downplay a fighter. They just desperate. You know what I'm saying? Trying to stop the rise, but Latino lives. Yeah. We do that. And then we wonder why white boxers ain't making money. We're the only, we're the only, I said the time again, I'm going to say it again because there's probably new people here coming to the channel. Smash the like button. There's always people downplaying, discrediting the fighters. And then when they have low numbers, we like, but how many viewership? And then we laughed at a lot of people doing man content. Yo, he only did 100,000 views. He only did 100,000 pay-per-view buys. He only cracked like 1 million views on free TV. Oh, ha, 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 ha. I'll be watching NBA channels. I don't hear I'll be watching the Knicks channel. There's some brothers that they be having the Knicks channel. I don't hear NBA channels. You know what I'm saying? The basketball channel be like, there was like, you know what I'm saying, 11,000 in attendance. Yeah, we was watching the Brooklyn Nets and there was like 9,000 in attendance. Nobody watching the Nets. The Nets is suck. Nobody be saying that shit in every other sport. Ain't nobody watching the Kentucky Derby saying, hey, yo, there was only like 5,000 people. That Kentucky Derby ain't shit. Only in boxing. Only in boxing. Only in boxing. They don't downplay the horses. Huh? Like, hey, yo, horse number 3, you know what I'm saying? Stallion, huh? Look at the turnout. We don't watch Serena Williams versus her sister and be like in counting seats. There's only, look at the U.S. Open in Queens. There's only like 7,000 people. Boo. We don't be searching for the numbers. Why in boxing we do that? Let me know. Why in boxing does boxing content creators love to do that? Why? In boxing, content creators hate when fighters get money, when they fight for their money, when they fight for their purse, when they go through negotiations. Hey, yo, that's it. Come on. We want to see the fight. Come on, motherfucker. They got to go through the negotiation. They working for their money, motherfucker. No. Bud should take this money because he don't deserve it. And Earl Spence have more pay-per-view. And so Bud Crawford, he should take this and he should not take that. And he shouldn't ask for this and he shouldn't ask for that. What the fuck is going on? Can you imagine if I go to your job interview? If you're having a job interview tomorrow morning, Tuesday morning, and Punch Drunk Boxing just show up and be like, hey, yo, knocking on the door, and I'll be like, hey, yo, y'all having an interview? How much you trying to give? How much you trying to give Danny Medina? let me go with Danny. Hey, yo, what you trying to give Danny Medina? Danny Medina going for an interview. $90,000 a year? Come on, man. He don't worth that. Man, his last job, he was getting $45,000. Why you don't give me $46,000 a year? Huh? Nah, don't give him $90,000. Don't give him $90,000. You could get a lot of you could get a better employee for that shit. Nah, not Danny, man. $90,000, that's too much. You asking for too much, Danny. Why you don't ask for $46,000? You was getting $45,000. You feel me? That's us. What's good, SP? That's us. Teapot in the building. What's good, brother? Teapot in the building. Oh, man. Imagine if I'm going for a job interview and stuff like that, all tuxedo, out 3-piece suit and shit like that. You know, I ain't talking like this. How you doing? ¿Cómo? Me llamo Eddie Gómez. ¿Cómo tú? Sí, yo hablo la dos idiomas. Yes, you know, yes, my resume is right there. My reference letter, my cover letter is right there. Yes. Oh, man. How are you? And then, boom, somebody come to the door. Hey. Who you interviewing, man? Eddie? Nah, man, that's Punch, man. He got a YouTube channel, and they got a little YouTube channel and shit like that. He don't get support like that. How much he asking for? Hey, yo, my man, who the fuck are you? Man, I'm sorry. I don't know this guy from Hold the Roll. He's probably an avatar or something like that. He's probably an avatar. What he asking for? He asking for $100,000. $100,000. He don't deserve $100,000. Hey, yo, my man, what the fuck are you talking about? Nah, yeah, $100,000 and stuff like that. He probably, you know what I'm saying? And he was in a car accident and shit like that. You heard about his car accident and shit like that? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I was checking his paperwork and stuff like that. I don't know if it's legit. My haters gonna come. He just asking more because he needs some medical bills and shit like that. Smash the like button. We be acting like straight up beta males counting motherfuckers' money. Like, who you? Who you to be counting money, man? Let me tell you something. Let me tell you again, ladies and gentlemen. Whatever is reported is not how much these guys is getting paid, bro. Whatever is reported, when you see this guy, he's making, Earl Spence is making $3 million guaranteed purse for this fight. That's not much he's getting, bro. Don't believe it. These guys are getting money. Some of these guys are getting money. All right. Some of these guys can't handle their money. Some of these guys pay a lot of taxes. What's good, Just? What's good? What's good, Lopez? What's good, man? But this is plan A. In the end of the day, Ryan Garcia versus Teofimo Lopez is a pay-per-view fight. It's a pay-per-view fight. But also, Teofimo Lopez will have to go this Saturday versus Pedro Compa and make a statement and look sensational. Like he did versus Maldonado. Maldonado, what's his name? When he look sensational, he got to look sensational like he did Richard Comey. Because if he does look sensational, and then remember what I told you, folks. Y'all don't want to believe me, but we living in the real world right now. In the real world, we living in the real world. R-E-E-L, not R-E-A-L. We living in the real world. All right. So Teofimo Lopez give us a reel on Saturday night, like Ryan Garcia is giving us reels, just like Gervonta Tank Davis is giving reels. Then guess what? Just put it this way. Do you know why you bought Mike Tyson versus Roy Jones Jr.? Because of the reels. Because how he looked in those 60-second clips, 15-second clips. Oh shit, look at Mike Tyson. Yo, that's my man, Mike. Yo, you see him in the heavy bag. He back. That's why that fight did 1.6 million. Because let's not forget, Mike Tyson did an exhibition after he retired where he had the gray shirt. Ain't nobody was watching that shit. You know why you watch? You know why it was 1.6 million buys, pay-per-view buys to see Mike Tyson versus Roy Jones Jr.? Because of those 60 seconds, 50 seconds real. He expanded your imagination. He ignited your imagination. Oh my God, that's him. I remember him. That's the baddest man on the planet. Yo, how old is he? Yo, he jacked up. Hey, yo, he ready, yo. Hey, yo. That's the new marketing. People don't remember. Hey, yo, casuals don't give a damn about Gervonta Tank Davis, Leo Santa Cruz, the whole fight. They only give a fuck about the uppercut. Virgil Ortiz, ain't nobody gonna remember Michael McKinson and the first 8 rounds. They gonna remember that body shot. Barbecue in the rib. You feel me? So Teofimo Lopez goes this Saturday, Las Vegas, Nevada. And he can have a lot of haters right now. Once he shows that special Teofimo Lopez that we all know, that entertainment Teofimo Lopez, I'm talking about what the dances he used to do, Fortnite dances, Heisman, backflip, all of that. Have the youth engaged. The talk will be again. Ryan Garcia, Teofimo Lopez at the highest. Teofimo Lopez versus Gervonta Tank Davis at his highest. You know why? Because I'm going to say it again. We're living in the real world. Boxers, listen up. We're living in the real world. We want to see entertainment. We want to see sustaining the eyeballs. We want to be entertained because boxing is not what it used to be, right? People do not care about the hit and not get hit and go and jab here and pawn the jab there and parry the jab there and, have a nice outing, no nosebleed, no nothing for 12 rounds. The boxing fans, not even fans, want to see that shit. It's only great. I'm going to tell you like this. Listen to me. You can call me a hater all you want, or you could be like, oh, yo, Punch, you sounding like a casuals. No, motherfucker, I'm letting you know the real. I'm letting you know the real. Even hardcore boxing fans, we are spoiled. We seen the sweet science being displayed by Sugar Ray Leonard. He was still exciting. Roy Jones Jr., he was still exciting. Floyd Mayweather, pretty boy, he was still exciting. Roberto Duran, he was still exciting. Julio Cesar Chavez, he was still exciting. The peekaboo style with Mike Tyson, he was still exciting. Sugar Ray Robinson, he was still exciting. We still watched the tapes back in the days because it was exciting. Muhammad Ali was exciting. Shuffle, exciting. We are spoiled. We have a history. The boxing fan, and not only the boxing fan, but I'm just talking about in all sporting fans. Boxing is the most documented sport of all the sports. So we could see Jack Johnson fight. We could see Joe Louis, Rocky Marciano. We could see it. So nobody coming to me and telling me, yo, Punch, you sound like a casual because I'm saying, oh my God, maybe the way that Devin Haney won the fight was boring. That shit was fucking boring. But yes, it was skillful. But the only way that people will respect 12 rounds of high octane boxing skills, and I mean, let's say the physical chess match, the ultimate physical chess match, Canelo Alvarez Triple G, 1-on-2. It was close. It's the ultimate physical chess match. You know what I'm saying? Because it's pound for pound versus pound for pound. Great versus great. So you're going to have that fight like that. You're going to have those fights like that. And that's when you could show the boxing skills. And that's when you could be like, okay, right hand. All right, good jab. And yo, he slipped good punches. He could take a punch. Both of these guys could take a punch, could throw a jab, could move around, could sustain being hurt. Everything is smart and things of that nature. Everything, every second counts. But when your level's above somebody, I don't want to see no 12 rounds. I don't want to see 12 rounds of this. Bing. Bing. Bing, bing, ho. Diablo, tú tienes grajo. Okay, break it up. Bing. Wow, he got a good jab. 5th round. Bing. Wow, he got a good jab. Still, George Campbell ain't even bleeding from his nose. All the jab he's been connecting. Bing. Break it up. But 12 rounds. Mira, mi hermano, ya. After the 8th round, ya, ponte la pila. Vamos a ver que ya tú le estás ganando a ese tipo. Vamos a sacarlo de aquí, ya. ¿Verdad? When you was watching Virgil Ortiz versus Michael McKinson, right? And after, like what I said, he's gonna end this round in 4 to 5 rounds, right? But after the rounds, we're waiting for Virgil Ortiz. All right, make the adjustment, yo. You gotta get this guy out of there. He got nothing. 7th round, he got nothing. Virgil, boom, boom, he got nothing. Yo. Michael McKinson got nothing. 8th round, he got nothing. 9th round, yeah, that's it. Virgil Ortiz, yeah, el papá. Hey, yo, go for the body. That's it, man. Take this motherfucker out of here, man. Go to the body and listen to me, son. Boom, that's it. Get the fuck out of here, man. We ain't waiting for no goddamn 12 rounds when we know you levels above somebody. And that's why we can't wait to see Virgil Ortiz again. And we can't wait to see Bruce Ennis again. And we can't wait to see Teofimo Lopez this Saturday again. And we can't wait to see Ryan Garcia again. And we can't wait to see Javante Davis again. And we can't wait to see Shakur Stevenson again. We can't wait because we want to be excited, baby. We can't wait to see Earl Spence again. We can't wait to see Bud again. We can't wait to see Tyson Fury again. We can't wait. Inoue again. We can't wait. Bam Bang Rodriguez again. We can't wait. Chocolatito. We can't wait. Estrada. We can't wait, baby. ¿Tú crees que I'm going to spend a Saturday viendo esta vaina? Huh? Mira, señor, for the love of God, punch. Get off Haney's nuts. No, you get off my nuts, motherfucker. We talking boxing. You talking about nuts. We talking boxing. You see what I mean? You see what I mean? Why y'all trying to be public defenders? Every time, why? We talking about these guys. Yo, look, I'm gonna tell you like this. Yo, John Doe. When we talking about Javante Davis, we might bring up Devin Haney. We're talking about Ryan Garcia, we might bring up Devin Haney. We're talking about Lomachenko, we might bring up Devin Haney. Huh? Devin Haney is good, okay? He has good skills, elite jab, undisputed at lightweight. ¿Qué más? Eso, la problema es que ustedes quieren que yo le mame el huevo a ese tipo, que no le voy a mamar el huevo, ya. No le voy a mamar el huevo a Devin Haney, ¿ok? Coño, ¿qué es? ¿Qué ustedes quieren que yo diga más de ese tipo? ¿Ah? He can know how to box. Probably the best jab at the lightweight. Undisputed, nobody could take it away from Devin Haney. Ya, ese tipo es burrío. ¿Oye? Burrío. ¿Qué más? ¿No estoy diciendo la verdad a ustedes? Maldito palomazo. ¿Ah? ¿No estoy diciendo la verdad? ¿Usted que habla mentira aquí? No, ese tipo es burrío, coño, ya. ¿Qué pasa, men? Ese tipo es burrío, coño, ya. Me importa a mí. Especially when I got all these exciting fighters. Yo sé lo que aburrido. Mira, hey, tú vas a pelear con ese. Matter of fact, put it this way. I am challenging, yes. As a consumer, I got ESPN Plus, okay? I got ESPN Plus. Damn it, I can speak my fucking mind. We don't want to see Devin Haney versus George Kambosos because Devin Haney did a hell of a job outboxing George Kambosos, which means that, man, what George Kambosos going to do versus Devin Haney? Pero si tú vas a pelear otra vez, Devin Haney, if you're going to fight this man, like Bob Arum said, okay, you're going to fight him again. We all know he's levels above. We all know he is levels above George Kambosos. No me de esos 12 rounds. No me de esa vaina de 12 rounds. Que pi. No me de esa vaina. Que no estoy para eso, oíste. I try very hard to when I do a live commentary to keep my energy, pero no me ponga dormido, señor, que yo no voy a perder un sábado con la familia con ese ping, ping. Mira, señor, vamos a hacer otra cosa, señor. Hoy. No, yo estoy pagando para eso. Go. Ni un little nosebleed that I George Cambosa. Ni un sangrito ahí. Mira. Hey, yo, even I have a nosebleed. When it's real hot and humid, I usually bleed from my nose. You know what I'm saying? When it's real humid. I'm talking about Arizona humid and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Bleed from my nose. Yo no tengo cocaine. Oíste, no habla, vamos a ver, respeto a mí. Anthony did un nosebleed, 12 rounds of jabs in the grill y todavía no está sangrando. Y esa vaina. No, así no. Así no. Gana como tú tienes que ganar. Win how you win. Good. But how you win, it was real. Got 30, 40,000 people looking on. After the Shirley and Judge, they said, no. We're not gonna run a stadium. Put them in a tennis court. As a matter of fact, put them in a handball court. So George Campbell said to Haney, put them in a handball court, ping pong court, something like that. No. It's still not pandemic. Do fans really want to see this? No, mate. No. Put them in a handball court. Y'all think it's hate? It's not. This is why I'm pressuring Devin Haney. Make a statement. Because all these guys are making statements, bro. All these guys are making statements. The legendary fighters already saying that the belts don't matter. That's unfortunate. So put weight on that belt. Put weight on that belt. Put weight on that belt. Put weight on those belts. Some people would be they get boogeyman. Boogie. You know what a boogeyman does? A boogeyman, boo! Ass on boogeyman. A boogeyman is like that. That's the boogeyman. He scares other fighters. Boo! Paul Williams was a boogeyman. That's a boogeyman. Paul Williams was a boogeyman. He's a boogeyman. Huh? Punisher. That's a boogeyman. Di que un tipo que can't even give a motherfucker nosebleed que boogeyman my ass. ¿Y quién dijo eso? Pásame, dime el canal que dice esa vaina. And this is why I'm saying Teofimo Lopez should make that statement. You know why? Because if he makes that statement, Gervonta Davis versus Tio, Ryan versus Tank, Ryan versus Tio, Lomachenko. When Lomachenko comes right back, mira, he's going to entertain the crowd. He's going to entertain the crowd. Going to entertain the crowd. Look, even Lomachenko. I have a critique for Lomachenko. Lomachenko, I want to see killer instinct. You see that? Lomachenko, I want to see a killer instinct because the way that you was beating Richard Comey, you backed off. You were set in the corner and stopped the fight. No, you got to go and stop him. You see? I got a little critique on people. You already know. Yo. Let me see who's in the building. Floyd Schofield, Kid Austin, the knockout artist. Floyd Promotions. There's a new golden boy in town.
Yeah.
A little Tad, you know what I'm saying? New Tad golden boy, you feel me?
Sure.
Talks has been a while. It's been a while. What's good, Dad? What's good, son?
Nah, just been chilling right now. I'm tired.
Tired?
Yeah.
Come on, man. You got to be on the up and up, man. You got to be in the up and up.
I get there, just everybody been hitting my phone. I've been up late. I just need me to go to sleep tonight.
All right. That's good. That's good. At least you're not saying you're going to go out to the club and stuff like that. And, you know, that's a good thing, man. That's a good thing, Dad. Dad, you done a wonderful job, man.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
You done a wonderful job, man. So tell us about how y'all got with Golden Boy, man. Tell us, man. I mean, you've been a hot commodity. Y'all been a hot commodity for so long.
So how we got with Golden Boy first was, you know, we said on the interview, Oscar De La Hoya, you know, he contacted us and whatnot. We ended up getting the contract, you know, right? And it's just here now.
Let me, because he's getting.
I gave y'all the short version.
For Oscar been critiquing him for a while. like for a couple of years. He would give Floyd feedback. And so one day Oscar, like, if y'all give me an opportunity, I'll make you a superstar. And so, you know, we hear that from every promoter. So when it was time for the paperwork, Oscars stepped up to the plate. He gave us exactly what we wanted to do business with, and the amount of fights. Like, you know, they got to keep Floyd very active. That's one thing we wanted from a promoter. Like, Floyd asked for Tank in 2 years as a B-Hop, and it's online. He asked him to fight Tank in 2 years. But we want to be active. We had to go this way, Punch, for us to get a title shot and get one of these guys with an O in the ring. Because everybody like, why don't kids step up? But it's like, yo, how much money we got to offer these dudes? These dudes do not want to get in the ring. So we had to get a promoter who know how to promote, who has those connections, so we can move up those ranks to become mandatory for some of these champions.
Hey man, I'm glad. Hey, look, for me, it's a good move. I'm a big fan of Golden Boy Promotions. Like, people forget Golden Boy Promotions after Floyd Mayweather left Top Rank. Golden Boy Promotion was doing their fights. Shane Mosley, Golden Boy, Miguel Cotto, even Manny Pacquiao did a couple Golden Boy events. Who else? A lot of people from PBC came from the Golden Boy banner, from Danny Silva, Garcia. Adrian Broner became a 3-division world champion. So Canelo Alvarez, Ryan Garcia, Virgil Ortiz, who you fought in the undercard. So they got the profile to make stars. But I want to ask you this question. So now that you know you have more years in the boxing industry, is it hard to just do it solely independent?
Oh, nah, hell nah. Because that's what gives you the negotiating power. We didn't do the independent route, and we didn't put it online. Like, people thought I was crazy. They was like, why you putting it out? You're going to turn people away. You know, the whole thing is I had to bring the eyes there and have something to offer a promoter. So that was the whole thing. If you don't build it yourself, you don't have no power. You're going to take any deal. Now we do a business. Like, we are in a business deal together, FS Promotions, LLC, and Golden Boy. So, and I still brought Davies in because we do good business. So, you know, everybody happy across the plate.
Oh, that's what's up. That's what's up. Because Davies, I like what y'all what I seen. I like what y'all doing over there in San Antonio, Texas. But that's good. So so everybody's like working with a good family. You know what I'm saying? Davis Promotion, Oscar De La Hoya, Golden Boy Promotion, Bernard Hopkins. How is it having those legends in your ears now? They really working with you right now, hands on.
Hold on, I'm gonna tell you this one part. The business part, as men, they show that men, no matter what their color is, they could do fair business together. That's one thing that it show. And the next part is, I said I'm building the greatest boxer of all time. I got B-Hop in his ear helping build, and I got Hopkins. 2 legends.
You mean Hoya?
I mean Hoya. You got it. both building. So this is gonna be great, man. This is gonna be great.
That's good. That's good. How do you feel about that, kid? How you feel about, you know what I'm saying, you fighting and it's Hopkins watching you and Hoya watching you? It's like, is it like you get, I'm saying you train for this, but is it a little nervousness that you're trying to show, you know, have a great show outing, you know, in front of these legends?
I was a little anxious because well, one, my mom called my dad while we were in the dressing room, and she was watching the fight. She said, you know, Bernard and them just sat down in the front, right? I'm like, oh. So I get out there. Yeah, I was a little anxious, you know, to put on a good show, but then, you know, I had to slow it down. You know, I'm on the big stage now, so you gotta slow everything down. But I feel like the first round I was a little nervous because I was like, you know, they liking it, you know, but I got focused, and my dad just told me to like relax. So
I thought I missed it because on the schedule it has y'all first.
Yeah.
So when they started the show, I'm like, yo, what's good? I missed it. What's good? Then you was the last one on the prelims. So I'm glad I caught it. I'm glad. I thought I missed it. I'm like, nah, come on, I ain't missed it. I'm trying to press rewind on the. I'm going to the zone on YouTube. I'm going to Golden Boy promotion YouTube.
Yeah.
I missed the fight. What? When it happened? It was a first round knockout. 15 seconds. What happened?
They figured this was gonna be a step up punch. They figured this would be a step up. We can't. The guy moved up. This one thing. This guy is a Mexican gladiator, and we pay respect to all our gladiators. So we will always represent him because he was a fighter. He only had a 2 weeks notice, like we only had a 2 weeks notice. But he stepped up in weight class. Yes, he was a 2-time champion. They can't erase that. Yes, he had 16 knockouts. He only got 10 fights. So they figured it was a step up. The guy only been stopped 3 times out of all his losses. Yeah. So our plan was just to beat him up. When we got him in the 7th, 8th round, we was going to drown him. Like we was going to really punish him because you have to really beat his body up and break him down. So we had a game plan for him, but he's a warrior. That guy took some punches, and we cannot take away from that. We going to make an NFT t-shirt. For real, we're going to donate it to his charity in Mexico, whichever one he picked. And that's on some real shit because any warrior that step up like that, we got to salute them.
Yeah, because those guys that step up, you know, they giving you chances. Like when Floyd talks about Gerald Hernandez, you know what I'm saying? He always gives him props because he gave him the chance. You know, it takes 2 to tango, you know what I'm saying? But look, you in one of the most exciting division in the sport of boxing. A lot of you guys are young. You're the youngest one. People talking about you and Keyshawn Davis coming up as well. Shakur Stevenson going to be moving to 135 soon.
Hold up, Punch. We're going to save you some time. I don't know where you're going. I don't even know where you're going with it, but I'm going to save you some time.
Go ahead.
We want all of them. Keyshawn ain't saying is above him right there. Keyshawn, get in the ring. We want Mark Castro, whoever y'all want. We want any of them. The champion, let's go. Let's go. He want to prove himself. We don't care about a loss. That don't matter to us. Win, lose, or draw, all the legends that took risks take the risk of having a loss. So we don't care about that. Let's get in the ring and let's show. Because I guarantee you, my boy gonna whip all of them. Every single one of them. The only one he will wait for is Tank, because I believe I want him to have more of a grown man body, because this is my baby boy. I gotta be dad at the end of the day. Tank is the only one that I feel is a threat because he had that power. The rest of them, man, and that's no disrespect to Shakur, but I know my boy, I know him. Gotta be confident in him. So any of them. So come on, Keyshawn, let's go.
It's everybody gives that props to Tank. Yeah, and I think this is why people have him as number one, even though he don't got the straps, but people have him because even his contemporaries respect him like that. Do you feel the same way like your dad, kid? Do you feel the same way?
To be honest, I'm a fighter, and at the end of the day, I fight, and I fight whoever, wherever. Like I don't care, but he has a point. Like Tank, like even if you beating him, he still has the ability to knock you out in the 12th round. You know,
the equalizer.
And I'll be damned if I'm gonna have to see him after the fight. He hit me with the 8-ounce gloves on. But like, I feel like I will wait for Tank only because I feel like I have more maturing to do. But if they gave me the fight, you know, in the next couple months, I take it. I just love fighting.
Oh yeah, they offered us it. We gonna go in there and we gonna represent.
Yeah, what y'all think about this new thing, especially in y'all division? You know, Oscar De La Hoya, Bernard Hopkins, actually saying that, you know, Devin Haney, which is undisputed, saying that it don't matter. You know, they looking at that the biggest fight is Gervonta Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia. You as coming up, what do you feel about? What do you feel about the belts? What do you feel about the straps? Has it been watered down? Do you care, or do you just want the best big fights? What do you want?
I feel like I just want the best big fights because, you know, I'm only fighting for legacy and to provide for my family. You know, the belt's gonna come, you know, because sooner or later you're gonna fight world champion, so the belt's gonna come. But like, yeah.
All right, let's say this. If I give you an example, right now on the table, you got Ryan Garcia. I would go to both promotions. Ryan Garcia on the table, Devin Haney. what's the fight that and y'all could pick?
You gotta look at because I know casual consumers sometimes can see the sport and not the business. Now in the business, Ryan got 9 million followers.
Mm-hmm.
About 1 million followers because everybody know he's gonna knock things out. So that's an exciting fight. They're gonna put butts in seats. They're gonna sell pay-per-view. It's gonna, and sponsors gonna sure throw them commercials up there. So it's a lot of money in that fight. Now, Devin don't sell out of ring. There's no disrespect to Devin or Bill. They don't do it like that. And if Devin is gonna do it like that, he need an opponent. That now, if Devin was fighting Ryan, maybe it would make sense because Ryan gonna bring the peoples some type of way. But Devin on his end, it has to prove himself. He has to do something dramatic that's gonna make fans come to him. And that's
thank you. I've been saying that. I just like make a statement. You got to give that type of performance. I mean, look, we're living in the real world. I was saying that before y'all came in. We're living in the REEL real world. The 60 seconds. People not thinking about Javante Davis and Leo Santa Cruz the whole fight. They're thinking about that uppercut knockout. They're thinking about Ryan Garcia knockout versus Javier Fortuna. They're thinking about the capture the imaginations of the fans. You know what I'm saying? Y'all did what y'all did this past fight, like beating this guy to a pulp. You know what I'm saying? Breaking the jaw of your last opponent before that. So the fans would be like, hey, yo, this guy's dangerous. Kid is bringing that threat. Yo, Tank versus Kid or Kid versus Shakur. Yo. So the fans going to be like, man, let me pay. I got to pay for this.
Yeah. The only ones that Tank, Devin will possibly bring in the big crowd is Tank, or when Floyd get to that point where they say he's ready. And Bill was in the crowd, I believe. I seen the picture with Freeway and Bill.
Oh, okay.
So who was watching? I'm just asking. I really like, no disrespect to Bill. I would like to say what's up and hi to him and thank the brother, but I didn't get to see him. But I heard.
I don't know. Was he there? I'm not sure.
He was in Dallas.
If he was there, he was watching.
He had a picture with Freeway, and Freeway was at the fight. So.
Okay, yeah. All right. You know, they watching. Everybody got in their seats to watch it, man.
They better watch, Punch. Everybody at 135 better watch, because we not ducking nobody. We coming right through that division because we want to be undisputed. We don't care if them belts is scattered. We gonna collect all them belts. So, and we gonna earn our way like we've been doing. We never took no shortcuts. We earn it. We going like old school fighters. We fought on the smaller circuits. All the way up, we captured all the belts on the smaller circuits that we had to get, all the way on up. So, now we up here about to capture these belts, and it's going to be real good. And I'm challenging anybody at 135. Let's get in the ring. Have y'all manager, y'all promoters, call my promoter. We are guaranteed to fight probably 4 or 5 times a year. We got some slots. Let's go. And we want O's. We want people that they say is challenges or no more than 2 losses. Let's step up to the plate. Let's do our job. Let's entertain.
Hey, yo, y'all there's a lot. Damn, there's a lot in that division. Even veterans, you got Jorge Linares still there. Has he retired? He hasn't retired.
No.
He's still with Golden Boy? Or they let him out?
I have no idea. But the bottom line, it don't matter who's there. But the thing is, if you want to be the greatest of all time, you got to fight everybody that step up to that plate.
Yeah.
And already programmed to fight anybody and everybody that step to that plate. Like, we got to see if he's at that point, or do we need to train him some more? How would I know as a coach what need to be done if my stallion ain't run into any issues? Okay. So these guys who say they right, let me see what my guy could do. We don't care if y'all can take his own, take it. Let's go. But I guarantee you y'all can't. So we ain't manifesting that.
So what did Oscar De La Hoya and what did Bernard Hopkins say after the fight to you?
Oscar was late. Actually, he was mad because he missed it. He was late. But Bernard, he gave me this compliment. He said my style was something like Bruce Lee. I didn't know what that meant at first, so I went back and watched it. And he was just excited. He was excited that I'm a part of the team, and he gave me like 15 hugs in like 10 seconds. So I guess he was happy.
I mean, yeah, you put on the show. You were switching from orthodox southpaw. You know, you showing a lot of repertoire. You show a lot of footwork. You was working on the outside. You got on the inside. So I think that's why he was like, yo, he's a guy that even if you know he's facing adversity, he has the tools to adjust. You know what I'm saying? If he need a box, he's gonna box. He was doing that jab. Like it got to a point. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. That probably like, you know, man, I'm hitting him with a lot of shots. Like it looked like I ain't gonna knock him out now. So then you stood in the outside, then you was working your jab, and then you just figure out like, all right, let me try again. Bang, 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 bang. And then you really heard him and stuff like that. What?
That ain't what it was, Punch.
No, let me know. Let me know.
I was calling out instructions to him. If y'all listen real good, he changed the staff of what I was calling. The whole thing is 7th, 8th round. We was gonna drown him. And I'm glad they stopped him because we was gonna put him in a coma. We was damaging that body. If you watch all the chest shots under the heart, we was breaking this man down. 7th round, we was gonna show you our Swarmer style, our Mike Tyson style. And Floyd was gonna put him to sleep. He showed him southpaw, orthodox. He showed him boxing with that Devin Haney style. He showed him different styles. We were just displaying who we are. But he was going to sleep. He was gonna get really hurt. So they was smart.
Some body shots was killing him. And like, I ain't never threw no body shots like that in a fight ever. Like, it was just, I was like, where all these body shots start coming from? Like, I never really went to the body, but this fight was different. I was like, man, them body shots was killing him.
He was coming. He was coming. He was realizing what he had. I was just calling it out what he was programmed to do. And I'm telling y'all, 7, 8 be good.
And that dude kept like, he would bite down on his mouthpiece. Like every time I punch, or like sometimes when I'm about to get ready to punch, he would like bite down on it real hard.
Yeah, so like he was prepared. He was prepared. He was prepared to suffer.
It was smart on his part. Like it was pretty smart on his part.
What you think? You know, of course, I want everybody, but what you think is the realistic? I think y'all got maybe I could fight 2 more fights, probably 3 more fights by the end of the year. What's the realistic? Y'all already fighting 10 rounders, so y'all close. Y'all close to a title shot. So what's the realistic plan by the end of the year?
The realistic plan is our promoter gonna get us some fights.
Mm-hmm. I mean, of course.
No, for real. That's the realistic plan. And at the end of the day, we relying on them. That's why we hired them to do their part. You know, our part is I just got to get them ready for whoever they put in front of us. Truthfully. That's all we got to do. But I'm just putting it out there for any of them that's sitting there. Let's go. Let's get in it. Nobody ducking nobody. He want to make history the same way Ali did against Liston. We don't care how old they are, how dangerous they are. Let's go. I want to see if he gonna do this. This will be some real stuff for boxing if this young kid go through this. Because I know he gonna do this. Not if he gonna do it. Yeah. It's gonna be incredible. But the first thing is getting them in the ring because these guys with this, that ain't boxing. That's not boxing. I mean, boxing, we gladiators. We put our life on the line. And if y'all turn around and have a bad day, the skill is surviving out of there alive. And you know, if you're having a real bad day in that ring. And that's the pride of boxing right there. You know, if you take away that, you took away boxing. Y'all might as all be UFC fighters or might be some YouTube fighters. You know what the challenge is. You take a risk when the great fight the great. When the best of this ever fight the best of this ever. Now, the consumers and the media keep putting pressure on these fighters not to get they're going to destroy boxing. And maybe that is a scheme what they doing to American boxing to destroy it. Maybe because too many brothers making money. But the bottom line is we got to fight each other. We got to entertain these people while there's a recession. We got to do our job. We entertainers. Let's entertain. Let's not pity pat. So if we got to be the ones to step in the ring and burn the bridge, let's do it. But either way, it got to be a new day in boxing or YouTube going to take this shit over. How YouTube was making more than y'all. What's up with y'all? I mean, I thought we was all street dudes, most of us. It's like y'all became suckers. Now let's start fighting. Let's start doing our damn job and take over boxing so we leave this portal open for other kids that's struggling. So that's all I'm saying. We not being, boastful. But we saying, come on, y'all, let's do this. This is the sport we love. Let's step up. Y'all fight each other. Y'all the leaders, Shakur, Devin, all this. Why we got to step up to y'all class to try to do this shit? y'all do something. Fight each other.
That's right. That's right. And you know, we haven't heard it. We haven't heard it like that, the way you put it. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, y'all got the boxing. Y'all got the boxing right in the palm of your hands. Y'all got to take the responsibility for the up and coming ones. You know, you gonna mess it up for them. So it's true, man. I haven't heard it like that before as well, man. So that's good that you said it just like that.
Yes. Now go ahead, Floyd. Back to you.
Yeah, y'all got my dad on whatnot, man.
They playing.
They got Rick riled up. He loved boxing, you know. He loved boxing, you know. You're a fan as well. You're a fan of the sport as well, not only participating.
I love our people. And I'm talking about all people. It's not a racist thing, but the brown people of our species, this is how the only way they could be free. Look at Liston. He could do whatever he want back in the day. Why? Because the only ones they respect is their gladiators like that. That's the ones who got power to do what they couldn't do for these communities. It's like, yo, y'all really destroying the whole heritage on somebody chasing debt notes. Dollars that y'all call dollars is debt notes. Like, really? Are y'all that crazy? What are y'all doing? Y'all are the value. Y'all are the value. Y'all big ones. Y'all bringing millions of fans together. Come on and stop playing, y'all. Stop playing. Or y'all stay where y'all at, YouTubers, and let us boxers do what we got to do. Win, lose, and draw.
Yeah, man. Oh, damn. Yeah, that's what we've been talking about. I mean, like, I haven't even talked about it because I felt like there's so many good things in the sport of boxing that everybody was talking about the Jake Paul and the Rockman, and I didn't even touch base on that. But I think, man, the 135-pound division with your son, it just makes it more interesting. And now Golden Boy promotion. Now we know that he already in the mix of getting good fights. So
yeah,
I can't wait for that. I cannot wait for that.
It's on. I believe we fighting in 6 weeks. I believe. I didn't get the whole confirmation. We don't know who we fight in this opponent. We had 2 weeks, but we gonna put on the show.
Yeah, who you think are going to be on the undercard too? You think? Because Ryan already fought, Virgil already fought.
I have no idea. Oscar throw more shows a little bit. People don't realize Oscar throw a lot of damn shows.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. Just not everything is not televised, right?
Right. So I don't know if this one televised or not, but most likely they not. I believe it's gonna be televised.
That's good. That's good, man. But I'm happy for y'all. I'm happy for y'all. How's Davius, man? How he doing?
He good. He was more than excited, at the fight. He was loving it.
Yeah.
Davies understand. He understand the plan. He understand long-term plan. So Davies cool. He riding it out with us. He's seeing the dream unfold.
Yo, yeah, he ain't. Yo, kid, you're not even. You don't even got your adult strength yet. So can you imagine when you're like 22, 23? Oh
and
my God.
Man, I'm only 19. I was scrolling through like Twitter and stuff.
Stay hungry.
But I got so many stereo. I'm like, I was just laughing. I'll be reading, I'll be cracking up. Like one comment almost made me cry. I was like, bro, y'all weird. But
I told him hey, you gotta be ready for that.
What they said? Maybe. Go ahead.
They was just saying like as far as other fighters, like he's not ready for other. Like one person even said, I see Mark Castro stopping him. That's the one that made me crack up. I was like, okay, whatever.
But the thing, they tell Mark Castro to get in the ring.
Yeah.
Like, the crazy thing is the casual fans or the reporters. Ask them to step in the ring with us. Ask them about us. We open. Ask them. We challenge all of them to a fight. Now, y'all reporters do y'all job. Tell them step up to the plate. Put the pressure on them.
Maybe because did y'all watch the fight again? Or you haven't watched the fight again?
Which one? Our fight?
Yeah. So I think it was maybe because of the commentating of the fight. Like they was pressuring you to get the knockout early. I think the commentating had a little bit to do with, come on, he should have knocked him out in the third or the second, or you know what I'm saying?
But that's not boxing though. You're not gonna knock everybody out.
Yeah, I know. I think you did a hell of a job.
Thank you.
No, but the thing is,
because you know boxing.
No, but with the commentator, he was saying his good point, but nothing wrong with playing devil's advocate. If you listen to his words to the action that's going on, this guy taking the beat, and while this guy keeps saying he needs to use more jabs. This guy is their life while this guy is saying, you know, so it's all on a person's vision. And that's a good thing that this happened, because sometimes people forget it's programming. And if they don't sit there and use their real own eyes to see what's going on, they'll be blinded. So they just got to use their own vision.
Yeah, it was Sergio Mora. Sergio Mora was like, yeah, use the jab more, use the jab. He's trying to get him out there. He's trying to get the knockout and stuff. I was saying that you was using the jab. It was a point where you was using the jab, and then you was just hitting him with some power shots, and you was doing this smart, and you was switching. You was showing a lot of repertoire. So I think that was if I was Golden Boy promotion, you know what I'm saying, about Bernard Hopkins, I'll be happy, because you just ain't knocked the dude out in the first in the first or the second. You showed me a lot of wrinkles to the game. So I'm like, I know probably Bernard Hopkins and Hoya saying, no, we really sure about the kid. You saw what he did here. So I like that that it went a little bit more round, so you could show all those wrinkles and live, you know.
Yeah. Like
you got one of the best matchmakers in Eric Gomez. I like Eric Gomez.
But let me tell you, on his part, he was you picture being a 19-year-old kid living your dream.
Wait, hold on. Before you say that, look, when you go back and watch the fight,
I'm trying to calm his ass down.
When you go fight, I never, like, when when they're introducing me, like with the cameras in front of you, I never smile. I'm always locked in. I couldn't hold back my smile. I felt like cheesing the whole time, because I'm looking at this big screen. I'm on a big screen. I'm like, yo, this is amazing.
Hey, yo, you living the dream, man. There's only a few people in the world, man, that live their dream, bro. So like 80-90% of the people, man, they work jobs that they just working to feed their family. A lot of people don't have they didn't have the luxury, or they didn't do the right thing. It wasn't time, and it wasn't for them. But you living your dream, man. And people are living, are you know what I'm saying, experiencing and enjoying your watching you live your dream. So people live vicariously through the fighters. That's why we so emotional about fighters, because we actually do live vicariously through you.
True.
And they gotta understand he's a teenager. This is a teenager living their dreams. So in the ring, his first fight was gonna be a little sloppy. I knew it would be. Anybody else who didn't think a teenager living his dream was gonna be sloppy the first 2-3 rounds, I don't know what they was thinking. But once you got to that 4th round and seeing him and his talent, then you see, okay, now when he have more fights, he's gonna relax as we go, and he's only gonna get better. So it's a good thing. But they seen that damn power there in that punch. They seen that power.
I see it. I think a lot of people gonna be like imitating you. Whether you have that little jerky thing that you be doing, what you be pulling down. That's how you pull down your shorts or something like that, or the guard.
That's just a thing, like, because like when I do that, like you see they like start like, what is he doing? Like, is he all right? Like,
I've been peeping that since you've been fighting. You was fighting in Atlanta and stuff like that. And I see these videos. I said, he got this style. Like, it's like he about to get ready to do something dangerous to somebody right now. Like, yeah, you know. But that's a good thing, because see that I catch it. So if I catch it, I know a lot of people's catching it. So now people gonna start imitating. We're gonna have kids imitating that.
If people catching it, I figured I'd tell y'all what it is. When he drop his hand, he could either shoot up, he could shoot straight, he could do whatever he want with them hands. So they follow the hands, but they don't know where. Yeah, I get that too. What they see him, greatest of all time. He went all them rounds, and how many times he got hit? What, 5 times in the whole fight against somebody that seasoned? And while he was fighting aggressive with his hands down, I didn't even make him go to playing defense. So you know. It's just people don't realize what they see, but they'll understand in the future.
Yeah, man. You're must see TV. So everybody in the chat, man, for real, man, support Kid Austin, and subscribe to you already know Twitter and Instagram, and watch the fights. Go play it back. The fight is still up. I see a comment saying never seen him fight, man. So go see him fight, Joker.
Go to YouTube. I mean, how much?
Right? I never seen him fight, man. Go see him fight.
So I don't see no comments just in case somebody says something.
That's because we're not on YouTube.
Oh shit, what we on? Yeah, take it back.
We're on the link you sent.
Oh, okay.
So I heard. Let me see. Anybody got questions for Kid Austin? Let's see. I heard Kid put those paws on Haney and sparring.
You can't come like that. You can't come at them like that.
I'm just saying, my fault. Just I had all these reporters ask me about the Haney sparring. I'm like, yo,
The thing is, it's hard to talk about Haney and give them forgiveness at the same time. Even with the honesty, it would still hurt their brand in some way, shape, form, or fashion. So we be trying to keep it clean, but they edit for clickbait. So this is fact. Him and Devin is going to run into each other. And Devin will have the choice if he will give him the fight, because we will be mandatory. Whether 140 or 135, we going on a class collision because he's the one we aiming for. We've been aiming from the beginning before he won the belt, so people don't have to say, oh, he capping. Nah, we got something, and we forgive them. But we want to prove something. We got something.
I mean, but yeah, that's true. But like at the end of the day, like for everybody, this whole thing is bigger than Devin. Like I feel like people only bring up Devin because they're like, oh, he beat up Devin. Like they trying to make it seem like that's what I'm known for. Like, nah. Like,
no, it's not. But it's boxing. You know what I'm saying? It's like what we hear about Earl Spence and Floyd Mayweather. What did Earl Spence do to Floyd? That I mean, how many years been that? So you know, sometimes you know that's the way it is. You know, we and before Floyd, remember we used to hear about back in the days Floyd and Pernell Whitaker. That was his sparring. Pernell Whitaker put hands on Sweet Pea. You know what I'm saying? So you're gonna get that, and you in the same division. So of course, you know, even if we're talking about Ryan, we're gonna bring up Devin. If we're talking about Devin, we're gonna bring up Tank, Ryan, Rolly, Tio's at 140, but Shakur, we're gonna bring you, Keyshawn. So it is what it is. It's gonna come with the territory, but at least it's Kid Austin that beat Devin Haney's ass in sparring instead of the other way around.
But the thing is, that sparring was so fucking whack, and he was an amateur. It was so whack. Person, I'm supposed to be on my Jesus.
I know you got that.
I know I'm trying to get my spiritual right, but I'm telling you, because with these casual fans, you gotta have your spiritual right, because it make you hurt somebody if you of where I came from. So I gotta elevate as well as our career. So I'm gonna give you the breakdown. One, I don't think Ryan would ever fight us, and we on the same platform as teammates. But I just think style make fights, and they wise enough not to fight us because he got a hook. If they bank on Floyd dropping his hand for the hook, we'll be ready for that shit because we know that's all he got. So we'll break him apart. Devin can't take his power. I don't care how much he box, how much he run, a fighter that can switch and all this, he can't escape from. So I don't care what the casual fans say, style make fights. His style, he's too open on that other side and he can't fix it. He's been fighting that way his whole life. A Philly shell, we will break it down. We got too many angles, too many arsenal with our feet. So Devin fight, we will hurt him, and it will be a mega fight in the future. But right now, we not there. Devin got to worry about Loma. He got to worry about Tank. He got to worry about some other people. So before he can get to us, he got to worry about those dudes over there. Now, if he make it past them, then we here for him.
So William Boxing asks, Kid, who's your pound for pound fight 5 right now?
I don't know if it's 5, but
right now, like current fighters?
Yeah.
I guess right now, yeah.
I'll put Shakur number 1 because y'all know that's my guy.
Biased, no bias there. Okay.
Crawford. I say Crawford. I feel like Canelo, he has earned the right in a way. I would put Tank up there, but I would like to see Tank fight somebody, you know, higher up in the ranks.
Okay. That was number five.
I'll probably get this one right. Number 5 is an important one. Yes, that's an important one.
I'm supposed to say.
Hell yeah!
I wasn't putting myself in number 5.
I'm sorry, but you better. put myself. Well, put yourself in number one. Start.
I mean, of course I'm number one.
Okay.
But like, I mean, I can't say myself, but
you figured it.
I'll probably
See, humble, huh? He humble. You asked for humble, dad, and he
He's still manifesting. He gotta love himself more than anyone else. He's a fighter too.
So you don't have Usyk?
That's what I just said. Number 5. I put Usyk.
Okay. All right. That's cool. You know, pound for pound is opinionated anyway.
Yeah, who's your top 5?
Who's your top 5?
My top 5: Usyk, Inoue, Crawford, Jamel Charlo, and did I say John? And
you better say Austin while you up here. Hey, let me stop.
Usyk, Inoue. I say now. Let me put 3: Jamel Charlo, Bud, Canelo. Or you can flip it around.
That's a good list.
Now, who's your new guy list?
The new guy list?
Yeah, because there's a new guy.
Top 5 prospects.
Yeah,
prospects. All right, the prospects. All right. We got my guy. Prospect. Who's the prospects? We got probably Xander Zayas.
That's a good one.
He's pretty good. We know we grew up with him. We trained in the gym.
Xander Zayas. Floyd Schofield.
Of course.
Okay.
Got to put Keyshawn Davis up there.
Of course.
I want to hear number 2. This next 2.
Prospect. I can't even say Bam Bam is a prospect no more, man.
Bam.
Rodriguez.
Oh, Bam.
He's not a prospect though.
He thought you were talking about Bam Bam on Ellen.
A lot of people been talking about Hoya, but I haven't really watched him like that. To be honest, so I don't. I haven't watched him too much like that. I've seen like 2 fights. I haven't watched him too much. So,
okay.
That number 5 hard. I
know. Who's your number 5? Are you busy?
Nah, I ain't answering that question. I plead the 5th.
Is Janibek a prospect? Nah, Janibek can't be a prospect. Is Tim Zhu a prospect or a challenger?
Keyshawn a prospect or a contender?
Keyshawn Davis, I think he's still a prospect, but I think they're gonna move him fast though.
Right, because how they placed him, he had mad amateur fights and all this other stuff. But
you got more fights than him though.
Yeah, Keyshawn got 5 fights. Floyd got 11.
Is Gary Antoine Russell a prospect? I'll probably put Gary Antoine Russell there.
Still, probably.
Yeah.
How many
I like Gary Antoine Russell. Even though I think he throws everything 100 miles per hour, and I'm seeing him get called with a couple shots. I think if he mixes punches a little bit more, mix the speed. Mix the speed. Don't throw everything 100 miles per hour and hard. I think that, he
hell no, go in there and whip their ass, go 1,000 a minute. These motherfucking coaches didn't train the motherfuckers to catch that many punches.
I like Brandon Lee though. I like Brandon Lee as well.
I'm working on it. See, he reminded me.
I like Brandon Lee as well. Brandon Lee.
Okay.
Brandon Lee. But yeah, there's a lot of young
prospect. Is he?
He is a prospect.
He gotta be.
Yeah.
He got
a lot of fights. Nah.
Brandon Lee got a belt. Look it up over there on your phone.
Nah, he don't got a belt.
That's
140. That's 140.
I'm talking about that.
He
don't
got
got like
no
an interim or continental belt or something like that?
No.
Nah, I don't know. I don't think so.
What damn phone, man?
No, you're not looking up your feet.
So the last time the couple last time we spoke, of course you had you won a campaign at 135. You're ready to go. You campaign at 140. How many champions in division? How many world champions you think you're gonna? How many divisions you think you're gonna be campaigning on?
Probably I say 3 more. maybe.
Is it easy making 135?
Yeah, I made this last one. I made it easy. I made 133.8.
Yeah, you ain't even look drained at all.
Yeah,
He wasn't.
I mean, you mean you can make 126 too?
No, he can make 130. He can make 126, but he can make 130 if he wanted to. He was eating Sundays and everything else during that and made that weight.
Hey.
Now you ain't look drained at all. You ain't look drained at all. Hey, if the money right at 130, you know what I'm saying? If the money right 130,
ain't going to drain ourselves. They ain't catching us with that trap. They coming full throttle and we a little drained in the later rounds. Now, cause that weight cut matter. It matters, especially against a grown boy. You know, you don't want to. If he was 24, I might do that, cause he ain't growing no more. But for his body, nah, he gotta still grow. So
what do you feel about? I'm sorry to cut you off.
So the money could never really be right to damage a child process of growth.
You know, a lot of these promoters get critique from Bob Arum, PC Al Heyman, Eddie Hearn, Oscar de la Hoya. What is the misconception of Oscar?
I don't know.
Really? That's
what?
Yeah, I don't know. That's it.
Yeah, I know.
Well, I'll tell you this. Virgil T. Senior once told me, I asked him, I said, what's the misconception about Oscar de la Hoya? And he said, Oscar de la Hoya is one of the only ones that I trust in the business boxing. Virgil T. Senior said that.
Well,
I said, oh, that's I really haven't heard that. You know, Oscar de la Hoya always there's a lot of haters of Oscar de la Hoya, a lot of fans too, but because of whatever he did outside, which should be none of our business and things of that nature. But what do you think is the misconception?
The first thing is two parts to answer that. One part don't really have nothing to do with the question, but we haven't met him yet. But he's the only promoter that came straight out, not with the receptionist or the assistant or the managers or the lawyers. He's the only one who came out directly and contacted me and said, please give me a chance. If y'all give me a chance, before any business, he came out sincerely like that. So the fact that he came out like that made us pay attention, and that he backed everything he said. It was another thing. It wasn't like they'll promise you the world, but when you get to that office and see that paperwork, it's half of the shit they promise. It's half of the stuff that they promised. Text your mom and tell her you're on the interview. So he was sincere on his word with the business part of it, because the paperwork is the business part. So the fact that he came 100% on the business, that's what I respected. He was a man. But the biggest part was it De La Hoya. We over there really, we love De La Hoya and everything else, and we over there to rock for De La Hoya. We there for B-Hop. B-Hop is the legend. B-Hop is the treasure tool to complete this process to making him the greatest boxer of all time. Like, all of this was scripted. I knew I was going to Golden Boy from day one. I was just waiting for Golden Boy to pitch in. Yeah, that was my place in there. Nothing against the other companies. But it's two legends over there. If I'm going to create the greatest boxer of all time, I got two legends that could spill into this vessel and we could build it. I got a community right there. With them two guys' knowledge, imagine what we'll build.
Smart.
Bob Arum couldn't give that to me. Nobody else could give that to me. Not even Mayweather could give me what De La Hoya and B-Hop could give to me, knowledge-wise for him. It being hands-on, teaching them in the gym. So that's why we did.
That's smart. I said a long time, ever since I started my channel, I said, if I was a fighter, and all these promotional companies came to me, the first one that I want to talk to is Oscar de la Hoya, Bernard Hopkins, because they have mastered the business in and out the ring. Let's like Bernard Hopkins managed himself. Bernard Hopkins was one of the ones that was a independent boxer. You know what I'm saying? So I want these guys hands-on. They know the in and out of the sport of boxing. You know what I'm saying? So why wouldn't I give them the benefit of that over Bob Arum, who's done a wonderful job as a promoter, you know, historically. Eddie Hearn, a promoter. He cool. Al Heyman has done a wonderful job with his clients, but these guys been in the ring. So if I talk to Bernard Hopkins and Oscar De La Hoya, they know exactly what to tell me, and they know exactly what to tell me how to handle my life or my lifestyle outside of boxing.
Right. It's a good thing. It's a good household over there. I like it. I trust my son over there, and I'm real hands-on with my son. So if I trust him over there, don't worry about it. Y'all come on through because they real people. Because you can look Bernard in the eyes and say, Assalamu alaikum, and he's going to respond back, and he know what that means, and he's going to stand by his word, and I respect it.
Yep. But man, I can't wait. I can't wait to see what you're going to be doing. And hey, let's not forget also, Golden Boy Promotion was is the last promotional company to bring us the heavyweight champion of the world. Deontay Wilder was a Golden Boy Promotion when he beat Stavern.
I never knew that.
You ain't know that? Yeah, 2015. He was sounding that was his last when he won the fight. That was his last fight with Golden Boy Promotions. So Golden Boy Promotions has given us the last heavyweight champion, American heavy. Well, Andy Ruiz beat Anthony Joshua. Okay, forgot about that, but.
and they brought Mayweather fights through. They helped they can bigger. I mean, they know what they doing, and I know what they doing with Floyd. And Floyd, you know, he gonna do his job. I'm just excited. You don't
gotta give us the numbers. You don't gotta give us the numbers. But is the contract ching? Is the contract good?
No, we ain't gonna mislead the youth. We are not gonna. Because then we're gonna have all of them running for some ching. And what the hell is ching? Now, I know if he's talking about debt notes and dollars and bank account, if they counting that as ching, that's the wrong thing they chasing.
Watch, if I answer that now, my phone gonna be ringing.
No, but the thing is, it wasn't about the ching. It's about the ownership. I mean, because
that's part of it also. That's the.
Like, we can't get into detail of any contract. Anybody that do real business, they understand that in the terms of the contract, you can't really talk about the contract too tough. But if we over there, we over there. And you know we was touching it before we got over there. So things is good. I could
see by the smile that it's nice, it's good, and it's fair. And that's good words to say, fair.
Yeah. That's very
generally fair.
Very fair. And that's the biggest thing. Like, somebody was telling me Oscar don't like black fighters.
Yeah.
And I was like, somebody said in the comments, like, check what Ellis. Number one, I don't know what the hell they talk about, Punch. So what are they talking about? Maybe you could tell me. Now, one thing they talk about before I could disagree with it.
Yeah, it was an email sent. I'm not sure. I forgot. It was one rep of Golden Boy Promotion that was talking about Al Heyman and had some racial slur in that email. I forgot the name, but I think you can even Google it. But it was not Oscar De La Hoya. It was a rep that says something. I don't know. It said. Damn! Anybody in the comment box? What did he say? He said some racial slur that African Americans took it. You know, that Golden Boy Promotion is racist and things of that nature. But they was blaming it on Oscar De La Hoya, like if he's the racist, but he was not in the email. But I don't know. I forgot exactly the word, but I think you could Google it and you can find it.
People all speculating
that it was Oscar.
Off of this thing, like they don't have no solid proof. Like they didn't see Oscar say "fuck them niggas" or some shit like that. Like it ain't no like that. See, people weird. Now that's some Generation X shit. I'm sorry to say that, y'all, but it is.
It is. No, I agree with you. It's like, yo, this man went in business with Shane.
I know I'm supposed to be getting my spiritual right now. I'm new in this process, but. But the bottom line, that's some weird stuff, y'all. That's weird. That's so weird. That you could judge a whole company. Even if Oscar would have said that you could, Golden Boy is a big company that has a lot of employees that feed their families. Y'all would put a blemish on a company where people work hard because somebody might have been having a rough day. Don't front like y'all don't have rough days out there. Where sometimes y'all like, No, I don't now. So come on, y'all got to keep it real. People not real these days. Social media got people fake because anybody can record and say anything. Come on, y'all. For us, it's fair.
True.
I don't know if somebody got beat. That mean their manager didn't do them right. That mean the people that was looking over them didn't do them right. Because if the paperwork is right, nobody can screw you, and that's facts.
And that's why they need a manager, father trainer like yourself that look at the paperwork and be like, all right, you know, because I believe in boxing also. Some of the attorneys that deal with the fighters are the promoter's attorney. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't separate it. You know, they don't get their own attorney. They don't get their own accountant. A lot of these young fighters use the accountant of the promoter, the attorney of the promoter. You know what I'm saying? They read the contract and they only care about the bonus. How much you gonna give me? $25,000. All right, and they sign. They don't care about nothing else. They don't care that if they win the championship belt, they hooked on that promotional company for 2 more years and things of that nature. But y'all been putting all the right moves, showing everybody how to do the independent thing in the sport of boxing, and you could and it's working, you know. And shout out to you, shout out to Bill Haney as well, that's done a wonderful job with Devin Haney doing the independent work. You know, with Showbox, and you know, because people be like, "Hey, yo, Punch, you going out on Devin Haney?" Nah, man, that you got to give props to them too, man, because they trailblazers in the game as well.
But it's a lot of hard work. Anybody that's out there but understand it's hard work. It ain't like no easy days. You know, even now we got to work harder because we in the door. It's not going to be easier. So your grind got to be for real. If they're not willing to dedicate themselves, then they acting. So half of them trying to box is really actors. Let's keep it real. They're not really out there doing their road work early 5 o'clock in the morning like they supposed to by themselves no matter what. They not doing it.
They waiting for a contract.
Right. They not sitting there prepping their meals and making sure that even if they got a job, once they got off work, they in that gym training, their days off, the holidays, they in that gym training. They're not grinding like that. So they fronting, they acting.
Who's the real ones? Tell the boxing world who's the real ones. Who's out there, man? Give me some names. I think Bud is a real one.
I mean, I can't speak for nobody, but if you're doing it, you're doing it, and it's gonna come to the light, and it's gonna show in that ring. So, but I know I am.
That's all you got to worry about.
I'm waiting for the real ones. We want to see the real ones.
We never seen you out of shape, man. We always in shape. We seen a lot of fighters when they not fighting, they got a little big gut, you know. They like 35 pounds above the weight limit and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's because
if the phone unplug here. Look at that. We trying to plug the phone up just in case.
All right. I just saw the text. I could send it to the email if you want.
Yeah, send it to the email real fast and we'll call right back.
All right. 1 second. Hold on, guys. Let me send it to the email. Oh, hold on. Damn. Give me 1 second, guys, so I could. Give me 1 second, y'all. Hold on. Damn. 1 second. My fault, guys. Let me send the email to the. I got this new phone, and then Sending it, man. Hold on. Let's go. Boom. Boom. Don't compare kid to AB. They said looking forward to watching the kid fight, man. Yeah, go watch it. You can watch it in the Golden Boy Promotions YouTube channel, the Zone YouTube channel on the prelims. He was the last fight. He was the last fight. Hold on. Why didn't go through? Hold on. Hold on, guys. Hold on. I apologize. Okay, hold on. There you go. I'm glad I'm scared that little boy got that soccer kicks on. Like 87. Shout out to Punch. What's good, General? What's good, y'all, man? Smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. We got Floyd Schofield in the building. Floyd Schofield trying to get send him the email. Breaking it down, man. 135 pounds. Y'all already know, man, what he did to in the sparring with Dev, calling out everybody, willing to fight anybody in 135, from Keyshawn Davis, Rayo to Tank, all the. But of course, realistically, the timing ain't gonna be right now. Just signed to Golden Boy Promotions. Oscar De La Hoya, Bernard Hopkins. Bernard Hopkins loved what he's seen from Schofield, and also Oscar De La Hoya was one of the first ones that been giving him the props, that been wanting to have him on Golden Boy Promotions, and now they with them. Shout out to Davies Entertainment as well. But yeah, this weekend, y'all already know we got Teofimo Lopez back in the ring versus Pedro Compa, who's 11th ranked in the WBO. He's ranked number 11. I know a lot of people don't know him, but I believe he's a live dog. But I believe that, that Teofimo Lopez levels above him. Vas a traer así. Ya tú sabes, live dog. But I believe that, that Teofimo. There you go.
Yeah, we finally got it.
All right. So yeah, man. This weekend we got Teofimo Lopez back in the ring. Hopefully make a statement as well. Virgil Ortiz got back in the ring doing his thing. I think I'm so focused on the young fighters. Let's say a lot of people still talking about Bud and Earl Spence, but I'm not up for waiting for the fights, man. We already waited for Manny Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather. I ain't waiting for that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm good. I'm good with the young. I'd rather watch Virgil Ortiz versus Bruce Ennis. So. Yeah. What y'all feel about that fight? I know we spoke about it, but now, sometimes when you think a lot, sometimes I think that Bud is going to win. Then I'll be like, I think Earl Spence is going to win. I think that Earl Spence is going to, he's relentless, and Bud might outbox him, but Earl might outwork him. What do you feel about who you think is going to win?
Virgil, stoppage.
Ennis.
Ooh.
But Virgil. You know why I have to say it.
Virgil Ortiz will stop Jerome Boots Ennis. What do you feel about that, Pops? Feel about that matchup?
Trying to be politically correct.
Come on, man. Hey, yo, look, I'm gonna tell you something about your team. Hoya is not politically correct. Back in the days, he said that Ryan is not ready for Tank. He said several months ago that Tio will beat Ryan. So he's not this political correct. That's why I like Golden Boy. I like these guys. So you don't gotta be politically correct. Let me ask you again. Who wins? Virgil or Boots?
I haven't seen Boots fight anybody like Virgil. And I haven't seen Virgil fight anybody like Boots. So like who we grading it against? The taxi drivers they fought in the past? Like, I wasn't at their amateur events watching them deal with each other type of style.
I feel like it would be a challenging fight for both of them. But I feel like Boots has better skills.
Yeah, he got more tools.
And if we being like by record, he does have, the better power. Or no, because both of them got all knockouts in all these fights?
Well, Virgil Ortiz is 100% ratio. He has
Virgil Ortiz get hit in his fights.
That's true.
He get hit. Now, have we seen Ennis get hit or Boots get hit?
He got defense though.
No, but the thing is, when he get touched, have we seen him get hit? Like
I seen him get hit with. I think I seen him get hit with the straight right hand more than
power
by circular Piñet.
So I'm asking anybody in the comments who be at the gym. I don't know if y'all can tell Spawn. Have anybody seen him take anybody who's known to have power get caught with a couple of clean ones? Because this 12 rounds. He's gonna get caught.
Yeah. I haven't seen it, but I agree with Kid. I do. I think that Boots Ennis got the heaviest bag, but I do think that Virgil Ortiz is the most dangerous puncher.
Yeah.
Now, which one of them is selling seats now? I'm just playing devil's advocate.
Virgil.
Definitely, they would have to do it.
They're not selling enough seats to pay them for what they're gonna ask for.
Yeah. I even think that Conor Ben got sell more seats than Boots as well.
Right. But that's the thing. People forget the business aspect.
Well, let's be honest though. Boots still haven't had his main event yet though. Do you remember his last?
23.
He's 23 years old.
23, 24. But he started his career first than Ryan Tio. He's 27. I think he's 27, 28 fights deep.
So let me ask you, he got 27 fights. And he not a household name?
Nah.
I'm not talking about his team. Just they need to improve. They need to get people that understand his marketing online, because it ain't no way that he should have waited that long. If a future fighter, it ain't no way with social media, you shouldn't be popping at 10 fights. So the thing is, with him, they don't understand the marketing, so the business aspect. Well, how are they gonna make this money back? The promoters, for what them two gonna ask to fight each other, because somebody gonna take a loss. So the value of that fight go up, so the fighter's gonna ask more money to take that risk. So all those millions they asking, who's paying all of this stuff? It's a recession. Nobody buying pay-per-view like that. How they making money? So these fights, we could talk about them, but they're not gonna happen, I don't believe at this point. Because
so you don't believe that Bud and Spence will happen either?
Now that's a whole different fight. You switched it up, Punch. That's a bull. You switched it up on.
Not because Tim Smith from PBC, he's saying that the money is not really there. They feel like the pay-per-view is going to be robbed by the fans and things of that nature.
Pay-per-view going to be robbed by the fans.
That's what Tim Smith said. He feels like
they robbed by the fans. I ain't gonna lie. I might be up there watching it. Let me stop. $80 these days is tough. Nah, but on some real shit, it don't add up. And now they gotta do simple math. What arena you gonna sit in? How much you gonna charge for these tickets? How much you gonna charge for this pay-per-view? How much you gonna charge for these drinks? How are you gonna make those million back just to pay the fighters? Not even to make a profit. Because now you got employees you got to pay that's running this. Everybody got paychecks. This money flying out the window, rented rings. It's like so much money going out the door. How are they making this money back? So I don't think that it comes down to the fighters or anything. It's that the math just isn't there for what each other's asking. And the thing is, if they was different, like how me and him is, we would go for the legacy. Forget the money. We would go for the legacy. Not saying don't get paid, but if we ask at 12 million, we'll bump it down to probably 8 if they bump it down just to make the match happen. You know, we would take some out of our pocket because we know it's going to happen 2 times. We know a rematch going to happen, so it's another check. And if it's a win, then this might be a 3rd check. It's like, are y'all thinking about the future? Y'all trying to grab a fast bag? Because I can tell you how that 12 million they add now in the 3 fights will be way more than that. But if they're not thinking like us, they going after a fast grab and they could break this down and get some licensing on the back end and make way more money they would have made than on the front end.
And yeah, man, I totally agree with you because that's why I'd be like, maybe PBC will go with Earl Spence and Thurman. That's in-house money. That's you're probably Earl Spence. You're probably gonna make more or just as much that you will make with fighting Bud Crawford. You know, and that's an in-house fight. That's an easy fight.
No disrespect, but who want to see that fight?
I would love to see. I like to see that fight.
No,
like that's my. If Bud, I'm saying if Earl Spence and Bud don't happen, then the fight that if Earl Spence stays at welterweight, I would like to see.
I feel like that's the next big fight in my opinion too. If that fight don't happen,
yeah. What will be the big fight? Then it will be it will be Boots.
Earl Spence move up.
But then he'll move up. He'll move up. But then he said he will never fight Jermell Charlo. So it's like you won't move up, but you ain't going for the strap.
Because he don't dispute it.
Nah, but Jermell Charlo gotta move up after a couple more fights. How long are you gonna stay undisputed? How much competition is really there for him? What you gonna do? Hover with belts? Like he ain't going belts, then to go to the next thing and top everybody.
Well, no. Let me say it again. No. Both Jermell and Earl Spence said if the money is right, they'll fight. But they both are trained by the same trainer, Derek James. So and they're friends. They good. They like brothers. They call each other brothers. So it's almost like what Shakur said about Devin Haney. Like, yeah, we'll fight if the money is right, but
Earl can't stay at that weight forever. So they can say all of that they want. Earl is too big for that weight class now. He's almost drained. As soon as he fight an elite fighter like a Crawford that can move, while everybody's saying they want Spence, they're not thinking about the aspect he's drained in how much weight, and he's gonna fight somebody that can switch up and move how, and not gonna run out of gas all 12 rounds while this guy is trained to go get him. Yo, so I want to see that fight, but that ain't never gonna happen. So who is Earl gonna fight? You put Thurman in there. People don't want to see that shit. He lost to Pacquiao. He don't have an O. To people, that won't be a challenge. He's like, even if that fight makes sense, it's not gonna make sense if Earl wins. Earl is in lose-lose with that. Because they'll say Thurman had a loss anyway. Pacquiao beat him first. So what will Earl gain from that? Earl cannot gain no legacy from fighting Thurman.
I think he would, because Thurman is the guy that beat Porter and Danny Swift Garcia. You beat guys that Thurman already beat. Like I say this. I think that the boxing world contradicts itself if we say that the welterweight division is stacked. Then all these matchups is good. A Thurman versus Boots is good. A Virgil versus Boots. A Virgil versus Bud. A Bud versus Spence. A Thurman versus Bud. A Thurman versus Spence. Those are good fights. We just can't say he lose to Manny Pacquiao and then that's it. Nobody want to see him. This is the reason why fighters are not willing to give their O up, because then there's gonna be fans saying, "Oh, you lose one time, that's it. You went from elite to nobody want to see you fight." You know what I'm saying?
I understand. I understand, but you gotta look. Some of these guys they old. So because you just merged 2 classes, I'm watching you merge 2 classes: the 20-year-olds with 30-year-olds. The 34-year-olds not going to take the risk with their O because they're going out the door. They want Hall of Fame. They want to get the biggest fights and some money, if possible. That's what they're looking for. The younger lions, they staying away from the younger lions. So while we mixing those, it ain't going to happen. No matter how much people say it's going to happen, it's not going to happen. These dudes don't want to pass torches these days. This not back in the day where, you know, what Ali and where the young fought the old and, you know, doing that thing. That ain't happening these days. These dudes ain't fighting each other like that. So as long as we keep blowing, that shit ain't gonna happen.
I think it's because they're just starting to get the bag, the real bag now. Like Earl Spence just started getting.
No, he's talking about.
I'm even talking about Earl Spence ain't getting no bag. What bag he getting compared to the promoter?
No, but I'm saying as the fighter, like, let's say like Tank Davis or Ryan Garcia is and look, you're 19 years old. What we think is the bag, well, kid is gonna get his 3 mil guaranteed, a 4 mil guaranteed. You're gonna get that at 21 or 22, you know what I'm saying, or probably younger, you know what I'm saying, probably next year. These guys are now getting the, you know what I'm saying, Keith Thurman and Danny Silva Garcia got their 2 million guarantee reported when they fought each other. That was like 3-4 years ago. So they now get in that bag. They didn't work well. They didn't market themselves the way that you marketing yourself. Y'all gonna get the bag early.
Eras. They didn't have internet the way that they got internet. It's two different eras. It's two different breeds. It's boxing is migraine. I guess you would call it metaverse or 2.0 or whatever. It's a whole different era with them. And people not moving as fast with boxing is technology in boxing. And
that's not an excuse. You know why? All right. Put it this way. What's your era?
My era is now. These kids are fighting both stances. They doing stuff that haven't been seen by these other boxers. If you watching these ones that's really coming up, not the ones that USA Boxing glamorized, because there was a lot of politics in USA Boxing. Yeah. So no disrespect to anybody that did that, but there's real fighters out there that didn't get the judge decision because the coach ain't sniffing the behind. So those fighters that's coming up that know how to fight both stances like Hagler, like for instance, let's say a Haven Brady, like that. Like most people don't keep an eye on him. This dude fighting like that. He's going cracking dudes. That we seen grow up in the amateurs. There's a lot of people that's signed already that's being held up. That's that problem out there. So these dudes out here is more show.
No, what I'm saying about when you was talking about social media, like I say, what's your era compared to Earl Spence but you know how to use social media, pops. Like right. So there's no excuse for them not to use the social media.
I had to study it. I had to take a course on it, and I was doing it as an A&R in the music industry, developing artists, going with technology, taking an artist from nothing as an A&R, making them a mega star. So he just happened to inherit a dad that had those skills, truthfully. So to me, it's easy, but to other people, it's not. Because, for instance, to me, I believe how long a Spence career was. I don't know what business decisions Spence made, but I look at the decisions Floyd Mayweather made, or for getting money on that back end. It was really touching the money. Now, the $100 million, $200 million a fight compared to what they making, that's not the bag here. But Mayweather set the standard. How could you go lower? Not saying them, but I'm saying for the new guys, how could you shoot lower seeing the Mayweather making $100 million to fight, seeing Jake Paul making all this money? Now you're comparing a bag to a Spence. No disrespect to Spence, because that's the era he was. That's the thing they did. The markets wasn't so open to monetize like it is to these young. I'm not spitting on them in no type of way. I'm just saying we got to look at their era. And at their era, they making a lot of money. It's a whole different era. These guys are fighting.
I mean, looking at it from a fan, I'm like, why do these guys disappear after a fight? Like Bud Crawford, like you got kids as well, so you should be in tune with the Instagram. You know when to go live when you go live. You know you got all these gadgets, but they don't use it. You know, so I think that they leave money on the table. These guys are leaving money.
Let me put you on some game, and I'm only gonna put you on some game because you get all the exclusives anyway. I'm gonna show you. And I don't show everybody our bag in no way, shape, or fashion. But I'm going to show you Instagram. This is his Instagram account. I'm showing y'all on the inside of his Instagram account. So I'm going to bonuses. So let's see what Instagram will give him to keep posting. He could make up to, where's the camera? $35,000 this month. That's what Instagram is paying. So $35,000 a month they paying you to do these things. Once you get a certain amount of followers. So it's like, what bag you grabbing? That's not even the sponsors. That's not even the other platforms. That's just Instagram. Yeah. So it's like, yo, are y'all in this era or y'all chasing the bag of their era?
And so, this is why you feel that you will pick Ryan Garcia over to
9 million followers. You know the merch sales. You know all the other sales you can make.
Well, when I interviewed Ryan Garcia's dad, what was it, like last month? I asked him, where does Ryan make more money in boxing or out of boxing? He said, for real, my son make way more money out of boxing.
Could you picture with 9 million fans how much Instagram paying him a month?
And that's just Instagram. Not even talking about the endorsements, the Gatorade, all that.
Boxing, we just love boxing. Boxing, we love boxing. That's it. When you get to that level, you just love boxing if you know marketing, because you're making way more than you're making in boxing right now in your career. So it is what it is. If they want to keep playing games and act like this technology ain't moving, it's on them. I mean, like, even with the NFT selling their sports cards, and they continuously making 20% as people selling them, trading them, like it's stock on the stock market, and you making this money. I don't understand. So if these people, boxers, not making this money, long story short, their management team need to regroup and figure out what they doing. They should be household names in some way, shape, or fashion. They got 27 fights. So to me, they're not touching it back. That's just my opinion.
I agree. And I you just educated us and educated the people, the people in the comment section, and the people that are gonna catch the playback too. That's game. So, anything you want to share with us? Anything new? Who you've been sparring with to prepare for these fights? You know, we know that you've been in the training with the likes of, again, we spoke about Devin, but you've been in the Tank. You know, you worked out with Tank as well when you was out there with the Porters. Who else, man? That the fans. Somebody asked a question earlier. I didn't get to ask y'all, but who else you've been sparring with? Noticeable names that we know.
Sean Porter, as far as Sean Porter, Robert Easter Jr.
Robert Easter. Shout out to Robert Easter. Hope he recovered.
He cool.
Some of them, we don't remember their name, like the Russians.
There were some Russian guys.
Champions.
Miami. But nah, this last camp, I didn't really get no spar. I sparred like one time, twice. And I know y'all like, he looked like that. He only got to spar only one time.
We don't spar.
So
we don't spar like that.
Oh, y'all don't spar? Y'all do that? Y'all like the Cuban fighters?
Why would you spar? Like, truthfully, I mean, once you get your craft down and you know you're beating this opponent, that, like, why would you put the wear and tear on your body if you're trying to have a long career? Like, if you're sharp. If you sharp. Now, and if you got still stuff to work on, I can see that. But if your coach say you perfect to beat this guy, you don't need to spar no more. You actually work on the mitts, and the mitts should resemble the sparring. So your coach should be acting like that guy you're fighting. Your coach know how to fight in both all stances, all styles also, so that he could train you in that style, not really sparring.
Shout out to Halim. Morning Punch Run Boxing. Shout out from the UK, and Kid Austin Jr. and Senior.
Okay. What's up?
Ain't nobody. Wait, where the questions at, y'all? Where the questions at?
But
they just taking all this knowledge you're giving them. You know what I'm saying? Now everybody on their Instagram putting up videos and shit.
Giving it away for free too.
Nah, I'm not giving it away for free. They still got.
It's all right, man. It's all right. Give it away for free, man.
That and in the universe, you see Punch on my new space where I'm going with my day. You know,
I didn't know this.
When you give, you receive back. You know, so I'm growing.
What's the spiritual? You converted to a new religion, or it's just
nah? I'm just showing who I am. My son want me to show who I really am. Because if you actually sat with me, I'm not that person. Most of the rah-rah came from being a promoter. I didn't have a promoter. So I had to be that person, like, all this other stuff, because he was shy. He wouldn't do it, so I had to do it. But naturally, I'd rather build with you and talk. I'd rather not yell, because the proof is going to show later on, truthfully. So, and I believe that everybody is connected. We all won. We all caught in this maze called life. So it's all good. The fight, and we use the fight and to help the people that's in need. That's our thing. That's what we do. So
what's your primary motivation? What makes you get up every morning to train, run? What's your motivation to do this?
Like, I mean, of course, sometimes I don't want to do it. Not everybody don't want to do it, but like, at the end of the day, I'm gonna have money, but like, what does he have? Like, he put in more work than I put in. He's still putting in more work than I do. I feel like I just do the fighting. He do everything else. So like him, like even like my tattoo, like they got him tatted on my leg. You know.
Hold on. Hold on. You breaking up. That's why. So I can't. I didn't understand basically nothing you said. It was just breaking up. Y'all still breaking up though.
You good now?
Nah, I heard you say you good now. Like you had y'all was scratching the DJ.
Okay. How about if I straight up? I don't know. Is it straight now? Let's know it's straight.
Yeah, it's still bad.
Okay.
I don't want to give you. I don't want you to give up the whole answer and stuff like that because I couldn't hear nothing. Now y'all frozen. Try to jump back in. This kid also going into your fight. He should be in the mix. Y'all frozen. Come back in if y'all can. Shout out to Floyd Schofield, man. Device over there. Let me see. Yes. Yeah, it's still bad. Yes. Hold on. Yeah, it's still.
Ask him if Chris Colbert. That's what they said right there.
Okay, he activated this one first.
Who the hell is this guy never?
Big Daddy.
Teofimo Austin would they say Austin would come out in Austin 316 Stone Cold. It's
Yeah, y'all still breaking up on my end.
All right, well
I was telling
See, Austin, would you willing to come to Austin 316 Stone Cold Vest? Ask about Chris Colbert fight. That'll be a good fight too. That's PBC, man. They gonna get that fight. HLD in the building. What's good, HLD? Yeah, Chris Colbert's not gonna. That's why I rather ask the realistic fights. You know what I'm saying? I think that Golden Boy promotion will work with Top Rank quicker than they work with PBC. So that Jaime Munguia and Jamal Charlo didn't work out. Unless that kid also is going to be like a mandatory to and depending who still got the belts, you know, depending who got the belts. But let me take this thing out. Man, hold on. But yeah, folks, man. Hopefully they come back in. But of course, we spoke for a long while too. Again, this weekend we got Teofimo Lopez back in the ring, ladies and gentlemen. Teofimo Lopez back in the ring. A lot of haters going to be watching to see if there's another downfall, or haters going to be watching to hate on him more with a good victory. If Teofimo Lopez wins, they're going to be like, who the hell was Pedro Compa? You know what I'm saying? If he struggles, then people the haters would enjoy it. But I believe all he needs to do is make a statement. Give us a highlight reel, and it don't. To be honest, the way the boxing is going right now, it don't matter. You know what I'm saying? Let me see.
So is it better?
Little staticky, little stat. Let me see. Talk more. Yeah, maybe he's your section, man. What's going on? So somebody cut your Wi-Fi off. What's going on?
I think.
Okay, is it clear?
There, it's clear now.
Okay, there.
God dang, that took forever.
Wow.
Man, what happened, man?
Nah, we was on the monitor right here. And I guess the Wi-Fi in the building must be acting crazy, so we had to disconnect all the Wi-Fi and go from the phone. So I had to plug up the phone.
How are y'all still gonna be living in San Antonio, or y'all relocating?
That's some news for a different.
We got different places. We have one in Austin, one in San Antonio, and wherever we get one, we'll have another one. I mean, real estate is good. Y'all gotta invest in real estate. That's where you keep your money at, not a bank.
Okay. You don't want to give me the straight answer, all right? But it's all right.
Nah. Right now we staying in San Antonio because we still training at Davies. You know,
Okay.
we still love our gym at Davies. Nothing changed there at all. So.
All right. Is Golden Boy also willing to like work with Davis on like y'all still going to fight in that complex, or is now y'all just fighting on the undercard of those top the top fighters like Ryan Virgil and Suldo Ramirez. Oh, that would be a good one. Y'all be fighting in Suldo Ramirez versus Bivol card. That'd be good.
That would be good. Now, we gotta fight. We couldn't fight at Davies no more. We outgrew that. We was selling that out both times. We was the main event and stuff. So Davies was going to get a bigger venue because we couldn't stay in that venue. And so I told him, let's get a co-promotion deal. Let's get to a bigger place and let them do that aspect of it, and you just collect your part. And so it came out right.
That's cool, man. I like that. I like when you went to Davis, I'm like, yo, they doing some real good moves. They doing some independent moves. Like they ain't going with the what people thought y'all was gonna go with the Al or Top Rank or what y'all just. I like y'all moves, and then the Golden Boy promote that actually surprised me though.
Yeah, I know. We had to surprise them more. Listen, Pun, on some real shit. We had some. You don't want me to tell him? You should have seen how hard he hit my leg, Punch.
Bro, we this close. All right. We this close.
No, but it's just something. It's something. The business is something. People gotta learn the business, but it's chess. You gotta play chess because if you tell people your hand,
true. Okay.
And this is just in life. This is whatever goal you had. Mm-hmm. People naturally would knock it straight off course. And people don't understand the power of people's words in their mind. That they could manifest their will on you because you allowed them in by telling them your dream. So, if I'd have told everybody we was going to Golden Boy, they probably would have threw blocks in the way.
True.
So they think we might go to Al Haven, the Top Rank. They looking over there, we dash over here.
Mm-hmm. But I like where you're at anyway, because I could see y'all can have a lot of fights. Y'all can have a lot of fights in that division. The zone does a good job as well. Y'all with the zone. How y'all feel about being in the zone though? I didn't even ask that question.
We were Golden Boy. Golden Boy was the zone.
How you like fighting in that platform, the zone platform?
It was nice.
It's like any other.
Because you're not the one fighting. It was nice. It was a nice experience.
Yeah. What do you feel about Kid? What do you feel about the platform? What do you feel about the setting, the promo, how they spoke about you? You know what I'm saying? How you like that? The introduction of Kid Austin, Golden Boy Promotions. How you like? Because I like the DAZN people. They let me in the building. I can't say about.
I like it. I love it. The atmosphere.
Silly. But I like it was less work for me. So for an independent person, going to a major is less work. You're going to work so much harder independently. Like the interviews, the zone set up. So right from doing what we had to weigh in, you go straight to the interview, you go to the media, get your questions asked, you go straight to lunch. It's like everything, you go on the shuttle, run over here. Everything is perfect. Now, when you're doing it independently, you got to be on top of this one about the graphics, making sure you have the posters done. You got to get the merch done. You got to get this done. You got to make sure the ticket's right. You got to do so much preparing for your show. And then after the show, that's when the work begins because you got to get all your money now. So, it's just less work. So it's a blessing.
Rap Star Boxing Knowledge. What up, Rap Star from the UK, London? The voice of the UK said, "What's great? What's great is to see Kid Austin dad just as much passionate as his son in boxing. It means just as much, or is his dad to do whatever it takes. Respect."
Thank you, respect,
sir. Yeah.
So,
Ask. Oh, let me get
so what they wanted to ask, because we can't see the chats on here, we can see them on that other thing. I don't know.
Oh, let me shout out. Hi, lo, dime lo, what's good, Mr. Moonshine, the keeper of activity. Good looking now. Gracias de lo mío. Did you learn any Spanish out there in Texas, San Antonio? I know the food is good out there. Huh? I was gonna ask about the honeys out there, but I understand, Dad. I understand. You know?
Nah, you can ask. You talking to me, bro?
That's what I'm talking about, kid. So
he around a dad. He not around a mom. He around a dad.
Come on. What question you got about the honeys?
How's the ladies in San Antonio?
I ain't gonna lie.
You like Princess Fiona's out there?
I'm starting to see like not because a lot of women gonna want me because of my status. I'll be humble about this part. I'm just saying a lot of women gonna want me for my status, but I learned that all you need is confidence, and especially when you have confidence on top of when people know who you are. Oh my goodness gracious! Oh my goodness!
Oh, the new golden boy and golden boy.
It's fun, you know. People treat you different. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, man, I already know, man. Trust me, I see the comment section in Kid Austin Instagram. You know, we see it.
They be coming. It be hard, Punch. They coming too damn fast, brother. Sometimes I'm telling you, and just to tell the young men out there in this world, the parents will bring their daughters to you.
Yeah.
The parents will come say, "Here, take my daughter."
Right in the deep.
My daughter is good. Because you gotta look from fathers and some mothers' standpoint. They see a good young man, single, handsome, career, different from what they seeing out here. They like, yo, take my daughter on a date. My daughter's the perfect one. So they understand the women come. They come so fast. It's like trying to keep them straight is the hard part.
Dang. You handling them right, kid?
Yeah, I women. I mean,
you don't like women. That's
ain't no special one out there. Ain't no special one.
I love women. That's what I didn't say that. I love women, but I love my money before anything.
Okay. All right.
Women ain't gonna bring me no money.
All right. So there ain't no special girl out there. Ain't no special Mrs. Future Mrs. Austin.
It's gonna come. Just my this is more important. You know, I got.
Does she have to be an industry lady? Like, you know, does it have to be like, you know, when you gonna be a millionaire or you're a millionaire? I don't know. I ain't counting your money, but I'm just saying, it has to be that she has to be in that level.
Now he always said that it gotta be like an actress.
She gotta be bringing just as much money. Fuck that. You're not. No.
He gonna tell this part, but I'm saying, cause you could be an actress or you could be you have all the money in the world as a woman, but you could be the most terrible person. Nobody wants to be around you. You know how people get when money get to their head, but then you could have this woman, you know, I'm trying to get me a foreigner, you feel me, brother? But that's a different story.
All right.
You get this woman that has nothing, but she is the most beautiful person. She motivates you, you know, she's there for you. She, you know, everything you need. But it's just a matter of time. But like, if you could be that person and you got some money, come on.
That is so sweet. Y'all hear that? Did y'all hear the violins in the background? I heard all the violins or something like that. He don't know real life because I showed with my son. He don't know when you got that money. Especially you just said she broke in another country and you come in rich as hell.
No,
and now you want to say she love you.
I'm not saying she broke in a different country. That's different. I ain't going.
Well, he's a third world country. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not going around flashing money, showing that I'm rich. You know, but I'm just saying, people are gonna put on action show, and the truth always.
Come on, he needs his Adrian. Adrian ain't work. in Rocky movie. She ain't work. Well, she
That's
working a
good.
little deli. She working a little deli pet
All
store.
right, now back to the real world. Okay, for all y'all young and up and coming fighters, I know a bunch of boys having fun over here. But when you making that type of money, I'm sorry, you have a target on your back. You are a lottery ticket. And sometimes, if you look at human nature, it could be very unfair. And you could go down, any athlete you want to go down and look down, you can find hundreds out there that pave the way for you to learn your damn lesson. Now, if you don't learn your lesson, that's on you. And I'm not saying every woman is like that. But what I'm saying is finding a needle in a haystack leads to so many pains that therapy going to have to get out. So it's cheaper just to focus and wait for the universe to bring what you manifest, that woman with everything
That's
you
what
want.
I just said.
Yeah, no, you said something.
No, that's what I just said. The truth always comes to the light. Like they actually is gonna show if they really.
He said, don't bring that woman to Thanksgiving, son. She better be Kylie Jenner. She better be Kylie Jenner or somebody.
Hey.
I told him, enjoy your life right now. Enjoy your life because this is your journey. But do it safely and do it smart and wisely. Because all these women have feelings. All of these women that you would sleep with or these men would sleep with is going to get scarred in some type of way and feel, why wasn't I chosen? So these are ripples that follow, and people not understanding karma is a motherfucker. And it comes hard. And people go through a lot of pains in life because of their past mistakes. So I think he should enjoy his life, have fun, and do that. I try to keep him away from the women, but them women be coming hard. They be coming hard.
Yeah.
They strong, and they be grown. Oh my God, they be grown.
Yeah, so let me ask you this. Has any, how you say, maybe famous chick or the Verge, you know, any artists, actress or entertainers have ever, you know, slid in your DM?
He had a few, but their net worth wouldn't have dealt with the drama. So, I mean, at the end of the day, it's still a business because if their goal is to be together and married, you know, it's a lot of paperwork and lawyers involved. There's a lot of costs involved with keeping your money once you get the money. So I'm talking about, they don't know. More money, more problems, I guess they say. But
you got that prenup ready, Dad, huh? No, I love you, baby. I don't need no prenup.
Oh, I'll be damned.
Now he not like that. That's my son. So you already know he's
so you coming with if you coming with nothing, you leave with nothing.
For real, if you don't sign it, then
no, forget it.
For one reason.
A prenup don't mean nothing. Y'all better get off that prenup shit. A woman can rob you more than this for material value, brother. Mm-hmm. More the other stuff she could rob from you will hurt more than that material you get back. So
yes. Oh, so rap star, I gotta ask you this question. So I asked this to Nonita Donaire's wife yesterday. We've been talking about this for the past 2 lives. So the WBC, and y'all don't want to answer this, is all right, you know what I'm saying? The WBC said that their primary subject in their next convention is to talk about transgenders in boxing. What do you feel about that? Nonito's wife said, you know, it should be man, woman. You know what I'm saying? What do you feel about that? Do you feel like
they could do whatever they want? It's their private company. They just a company. People act like what power they really got. Now, I'm not trying to spit in their face because they got some power. But what power do they really have? Like, let's say to Mayweather. If he didn't have a belt, would that stop people from coming to see him? Yeah. How about a Tank? Would that stop him from coming to see him? So what power really do we have? Jake Paul made his own belt, put some Rolexes on there and put value on it and made his own belt. And now making more money than everybody else. So
what would you feel? What about you, kid? What you think about that? What would you feel if you heard that a man that transformed to be a female fights Amanda Serrano and Katie Taylor and then beats Katie Taylor, who's undefeated and one of the best probably pound for pound today, or beat Clarissa Shields or something like that? How would you feel about that?
I ain't gonna lie. Now I'm gonna try to make this as clean as possible.
Y'all got to be careful on that answer on this whole topic.
Hold on.
I tread on thin water on this topic. Either way, y'all in a loss, no matter which way y'all come out with that decision.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm like, man, they're going. I don't know. They're going to unmonetize. When I did the first live show, they're going to monetize this, but they didn't. So I'm just asking, because my fault to cut you off, because it's not a heavy subject now where people's talking about it. But watch when the convention does come up, people going to be talking about it. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm asking the question now.
So you're saying that if a transgender man fought a woman?
Yeah.
I feel like, now, one, you can do whatever you want. You know, nobody has the right to judge anybody or what they want to do with their selves or their body or what they believe in. But I feel like
we're not in it. No, we're not. We're not in it.
But I'm just saying, like, as a man, because at the end of the day, you would still be a man. At the end of the day, you know that's kind of messed up. I'm being real. Like, that's still a woman at the end of the day, and you're gonna have more strength than her. You're still a man deep down. So like that, to fight a woman, that I feel like that's wrong. At the end of the day, like, if you're gonna do that, be in a different sport that's not a contact sport where you can't actually kill somebody. Like, if it's women, tennis, anything else, have fun. But like, as far as
you don't play boxing, basically.
You can kill somebody, let alone a woman that is like lighter than you and stuff like that. I feel like that's not fair. But do what you want.
Good answer, man. I agree. I agree, because like people say, you don't play boxing, and look at boxing. Like we even think about people. Look with the weight. They got the 30-day weigh-in, 14-day weigh-in, 7-day weigh-in, because they're thinking about safety a lot. So I think that that subject is more of a safety.
No, but I can't do it like that. Come on, Punch. Now I play devil's advocate. Now, the other sport, people gonna say, wait, hold up, y'all let these motherfuckers in our sport. Now, boxing, they can't be now it's crossing other bridges. How could a transgender be in another sport, but now in this sport they can't be in?
Because you can't.
I don't, well, my opinion.
But you can play football if you tackle a girl hard enough.
Ain't no transgenders playing football right now.
Well, you never know. But
Punch on boxing, I don't agree with it. I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it.
I don't want to see it either at all. But what I'm saying is this topic, I'm still playing on for the fans. They will have different ways to twist it anyway, because that's why I said it's a lose-lose. Because then I say, well, they in this sport and they in it. It's just like crazy because it's weird. This whole era right now is weird where people do weird shit like that. And any man that got a question, if it's cool for a man to beat on a woman, then society went crazy then. So just like this phone, it fell like that. Broke their motherfucking head. Pardon me, y'all.
The spiritual. You're a rookie in the spiritual.
Right.
We'll get off that topic, because you know what I'm saying, there's a lot of endorsements that's chasing my brother Kid Austin and stuff like that, and you don't need to answer these type of questions.
Salute to the sponsors. We gotta salute Everlast. Y'all need some good products. Shoot on over to Everlast. And we have to salute Gomez Law Firm.
Okay.
Those are two we can salute right now.
All right. So
good people. So Young Fighters is GAMEZ.
Young Fighters what?
Law Firm. No, they support fighters. Like, they sponsor mad fighters, like help them.
They ain't gonna want y'all. They focused on me. Don't even try.
But yeah, for real, contact them. They might like what y'all have, but have a real put together something. You got to show them something more than amateur fights. And if it's amateur fights, let it be clean as shit. But y'all got to start marketing yourselves and getting out there to these companies that want to give y'all money. There's companies out there that will pay your rent each month. I mean,
yeah, man, that's good, man. I want to start. Let me start boxing too, man. Y'all see me in a heavy bag. I'm trying to get something out of there. I'm trying to get something, man.
Yo, how you do that, Devin Haney? Oh my God, that's funny. When you was hitting the bag and hug, you is a fool. You're a fool. I'm just a fan laughing at it. I didn't make the content, so don't let me say I made it. Punch made it. That shit was funny.
Oh man. Did I do it right or I'm a little off?
I want to see how Devin's career go. I'm dead serious. He is must see TV. I gave that to Bill because I want to see who he gonna fight next.
He gonna fight Kambosa rematch.
You think Kambosa? You think they really gonna go through it?
Bob Arum just said last week, October 15th.
Kambosa ain't a threat to nobody. Come on. What is he? The modern day Paulie Malignaggi? No, let me stop. Paulie,
hey, he was the ex-world champion, Paulie Malignaggi.
And Paulie did it with no power. So I was joking. That's why I say I was joking because Paulie accomplished some things even without having knockout power. That was pure skill. But that's what I'm saying. What do he think he is? Like that?
The rematch clause, you know?
Yeah, but Kambosa ain't a threat. He getting past Kambosa. Then he's going to fight Loma because Loma's sitting right there waiting to have his tune up by then. You think he ain't past Loma?
We don't know if he getting along because it's boxing. Anything can happen. Kambosa's working hard right now.
Kambosa ain't beating Devin. Style makes fights. Kambosa's style is not beating Devin's style. Not with that long ass damn jab.
It don't matter.
Kambosa gonna get risky and run right into that straight right. Trust me, I'm telling you this, Punch. Don't say I didn't tell you. He gonna get risky and he gonna run into that uppercut or that damn straight or that straight punch.
I hope so. I hope so because I think that he got the tools to be entertaining, especially. We all feel. I think watching the first fight, we all feel that he's levels above Kambosa. I just don't want to see 12 rounds of that. Like after 8 rounds, you know, it's almost like Virgil Ortiz. Like a lot of people feel like he was going to get Michael McKinson out of there. Like I predicted 4 or 5 rounds, but after the 5 rounds, we all know everybody that's watching the fight saying that Virgil is levels above Michael McKinson. But then what he do? He takes him out. He ain't gonna go whole 12. You know what I'm saying?
It's a lot of upset that happen in boxing. But you need, number one, Kambosa would need fast defeat. Number one, he need fast defeat. Or either he got to know how to fight in both stances to close that range of how wide Devin gonna have his feet and be popping that long jab. That jab is going to be too hard for him to get by. He don't have head movement like Mike Tyson, a fast feet like Mike Tyson. Kambosa don't have that style. So what can they do to Kambosa's style after all these years of learning that style to beat Devin? They would have to spike Devin water or do something crazy. I'm dead ass serious. He cannot. His style can't beat Devin. His style beat Lopez on a bad day. Lopez was messed up that day. I mean, he got lucky. God blessed him. It was his. And people don't understand that. So Devin just happened to be in position at the right time. So I believe it's a blessing for Devin too. I believe the universe blessed these people for their family, for the work they put in. But now when we go skill for skill, Kambosa can't do nothing with Devin. And Devin can't do nothing with Lopez.
The stars align itself.
Right.
So man, any last words for Punch Drunk Boxing and the channel and everybody else that's gonna be watching? Any last words, Kid Austin? Anybody want to put on notice right now? Anybody want to put on notice?
Yes, Kid Austin.
Yes, what?
Who you putting on notice? Just waking him up. He tired as hell. I'm bothering him, getting on his nerves. No, who you calling out? That's what he had.
I'm not calling on nobody, but.
Come on, you would go to board promotions, man. Come on, they want to hear the names.
Lloyd don't call nobody.
Whoever want to fight, let's fight. But at the end of the day, like it's gonna come to me, and like those opportunities and those big fights and the champions, I'm gonna fight them eventually. So right now, I'm just growing and working on my craft. Everything else is gonna fall in place. So I feel like I don't have to call out nobody because my fight ended up talking for me.
But I do the calling now. Yes, sir.
Okay.
That's what I hear.
All right.
As you can tell, Keyshawn, get your ass up in this ring because people got some speculation like you could deal with us, and I want to prove them wrong. If you got to get more fights to catch up with 11, so be it. Put it out there, and it ain't no threat. I believe Keyshawn is one of the toughest ones of this era for Floyd to face because Floyd ain't gonna jump up and get a Shakur fight, not like that. But I believe he could get either a Tank fight. Keyshawn fight or what's that Spanish boy? Mark Castro. And Mark Castro undefeated like 10-0, right? So I believe he could get a Mark Castro. But it's challenging getting these undefeated people in the ring. But that's who I would say. Step up to the plate, challenge us. Let's go.
Let's go, Keyshawn Davis. Kid Austin.
That would be my first one.
All right.
That would be my first one. And we would go 10 rounds. And Keyshawn would not go 10 rounds. I'm talking about how many rounds it would be. But I believe Keyshawn would get stopped in that fight.
Ooh, all right. I like that call out because it's actually a realistic call out.
Like right. And it's no disrespect to him. We respect his craft. And we sat there and ate with him and his family and everything else. But this is business. And we would like to put money in his pocket as well as put money in our pockets. The most money that we could put. He's a businessman. We businessmen. So he could call us if he need to. He could get the number from you. Or he could call Golden Boy. Whichever way we got to make the fight happen, let's make it happen. If that's what he wants. But if he don't want that, my bad. Let us go on to the next one because people are bringing your name up in it.
All right, man. Thank you for coming through, my brothers. Doing great things. Can't wait to how your career is gonna be manifested. I already see you as a big, huge star in the sport of boxing, doing everything right. And great signing. I love it.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
He tired as hell.
Go to bed, champ. Go to bed.
All right. I'll talk to you
later,
soon.
boy.
All right. Let's go, Floyd, Kid, Austin Schofield, signing with Golden Boy Promotions. Keyshawn Davis, where you at? We want to see Keyshawn Davis, Floyd Schofield, Kid Austin, Texas in the building. Let's go. Virginia, Texas. Woo! But shout out to everybody, man. Thanks for tuning in today. Tomorrow we're gonna be live again, 9 p.m. Eastern time. You already know, man. Gonna be talking more. This whole week is, of course, it's gonna be about Teofimo Lopez. It's gonna be performed this Saturday, so we're gonna share a lot of light. We're gonna be talking about he's physically ready, healthy. Is he mentally ready? He got to make a statement and things of that nature. What is he going to do in his debut, 140-pound debut? And if he does very, very good and pass this 140-pound test, of course, he's already ranked high. Teofimo Lopez is already ranked high in all these belt federations. So he could get if he gets past through this fight, which I believe he's going to pass through this fight with flying colors. He could get a fight with the winner of Jose Cepeda and Regis Prograis. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe he'll get the Jose Ramirez. You know what I'm saying? So, and Oscar de la Hoya, he said that he's going to the event to watch Teofimo Lopez. Probably Ryan Garcia is going to go to the event as well. And we see Teofimo Lopez and Ryan Garcia going at it after the fight. After the Teofimo Lopez fight, let me know what y'all think about this fight, man. I like it. I like it. If we can't get Javon Davis versus Ryan Garcia and Teofimo Lopez, I think that Oscar de la Hoya is calling the right names at the right time. And hopefully this fight come through fruition. But everybody, man, shout out to everybody in the comment box. Shout out to Floyd. Shout out to Floyd Sr. as well. And tomorrow, 9 p.m. Eastern time, I'm going to be dropping some videos. God bless y'all. On to the next.